Hi, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I am your substitute DM, Cameron. Normally I play Wilhelm the Bard, but today I am running a game of Dungeons & Dragons for my friends, and we are going to start on the left of my left. Nate, who are you playing today?
Hi, I am Nate, and I'm playing Rolan Jatoro, Human Fighter, and I think everything for right now, right?
Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and
I'll do
dive
the
in.
recap.
What before we do the recap, give
Okay.
everyone a pleasant memory from Roland's childhood.
Okay. I imagine Rolan got his start with polearm fighting because when all of his travels, he got to know he was very much passing through, but he got to get into a lot of pickup games of different sports.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was very hockey and lacrosse-like.
I was literally about to say, is Roland a lacrosse bro?
Yeah, he's a lax bro for sure.
Gotcha.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, and I see him being very good at that, and he's just like, oh, this is pretty neat. I like whacking things with this type of thing. So I imagine he got his start. You know, he got a lot of his energy and excess aggression out through that. It's enough to stay disciplined in the military stuff.
I dig it. And then to my left, we have Cherie. Cherie, who are you playing today, and what is her pleasant memory?
I am playing Arbitrary, who is a rogue Asimar, and pleasant memory from her childhood. Can't think of any specific memories, but Alu likes to hide in the shadows, so I envision her character as being very sneaky, and poking through various nobles or middle class, upper class homes.
Oh, is she perving on other people's pleasant childhood memories?
Yeah,
like up in the rafters, spying on the kids playing with their toys.
Yeah, she likes those. She likes to find the secret passages. I'm thinking that
secret passages, diaries.
Yeah, the things that she thinks fondly about are the little hidey holes that she discovers that nobody else knows. She's kind of proud of herself for that.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Every time we find out more about Alu, she gets creepier and creepier, and I love it. To my right, we have Hannah. Hannah, who are you playing today?
I play Hollyriese Go Delicately. I am a half-elf wizard, and fun childhood memory. Oh, it would be her.
How about the time you were rich?
What?
How about that time you were rich?
Yeah, no. It would be her 16th birthday, where her dad, it was the last year of his life, sadly, and he gifted her with a horse, and he always gifts her with a horse. But this one was her favorite horse.
Got it.
I hate you so
I
much.
like how it's always a horse.
Yeah, every year, horse.
It's recurring. There's other gifts too, obviously.
Well, and because they're rich, I imagine they don't actually know that horses grow up. So every year they're like, well, she's a growing girl. She needs a new sized horse. Like, get rid of the old one. Get her a new.
I thought she had an entire racetrack now.
You don't get rid of them.
They're stable.
Yeah, the glue factory.
No.
And then to the right of my right, we have Ian. Ian, who are you playing, and does he have any pleasant childhood memories?
He has at least one. His name is Fedmeric. He is a wood elf ranger, and I think his fondest childhood memory would be when the local raccoon gang let him into the club.
Oh, I dig it. Did he paint his eyes?
Oh yeah, he was in.
That's cool as
shit.
Hell
yeah, man. Trash Panda Gang.
Awesome.
So, real quick, Nate, if you want to give the 2-second recap of what we did last time.
Sure. To sum up, we met our neighbors. We went around introducing ourselves and figuring out what everybody does. I know Fen and I got some new gear. We made friends with the brewer lady down the street. We gave her one of our potions that she could model her stuff off of, so now she's got us hooked up. And we're going to have a block party, I think, sooner or later. So I think that's all the major points of what happened last time.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Wait, our tiger friend.
Oh, well, one of our neighbors.
Well,
one of our neighbors, and then one of the private businesses is a PI. I think his name was it Vincent?
Yes.
And he is a Rakshasa. Not freaking out here as a player at all. And we might hire him later. We're not sure. Roland's got some dirty deeds to do.
Oh,
Here.
Hollyriese is determined to be his best friend.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Probably
It's a
does not
fun
trust
time.
him.
We'll see how all that goes. But
right.
for today, we're instead of cutting to Troll Skull Manor, which I have now helpfully pointed out which stair actually leads to which stair, so hopefully we can navigate better.
That was
What I
actually
learned, what I learned is that there's actually no stair, so the tavern is completely disconnected from the residence. So you have to go out the blue steps to actually get downstairs, and then you get to the first floor. As I was like mapping the stairs out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But we're not focusing on Troll Skull Manor right now. Instead, the camera is zooming over to the Green Rest Inn, where Maximus is staying. He's, an acquaintance of the party at this point. But he wakes up, he has breakfast, he does his thing, and then the innkeeper slides a flyer his way. He said, Max, you're interested in that immortality stuff. Did you see this? Is this something you'd be interested? Maximus is still groggy from the morning, but he's eating. He reads the flyer. He gets about 2/3 of the way through, and then he drops his spoon. He runs upstairs, grabs all his shit, grabs the flyer, pays for his night's stay, and then runs off into the distance. He is heading north to the North Ward, and he will come in and knock on the front door and interrupt everyone else's breakfast except Wilhelm, while Wilhelm is upstairs getting ready in his private
Putting
bath.
his face on.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, I guess Roland will do his normal doorman duties and crack the door open and peer through. Yes. Good morning. How can I help?
See, instead of a face, you see this flyer, and he says, "We need to sign up. You're the only people I know in the city.
Come cheer the City Watch, City Guard, and Navy Parade. Watch demonstrations of martial prowess."
Oh, goody.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
where is that? Where are you?
they buy the
Is it at the
same
top?
merchants that supply our
Yeah.
city's guardians. Oh, so we get a chance to hang with the official. Okay.
And you notice
We should go. When
you-
is this happening?
it all says it conveniently on the flyer.
Okay. Achieve immortality.
Why am I not?
You know what? I'm gonna let that ride. So
That was
the
my
Day of
fault.
Bright Swords. Okay.
What does it Alint mean?
That's the name of the month.
Oh.
So today, conveniently, and this is information for the audience, if the audience looks in the top left corner, it is 1492 Eliant the 12th.
The 12th.
That is
or
the 21st.
Today, you live in the 12th. The 21st is a day in the future.
Oh, okay. So we have time to prepare for this.
Mm.
Got it.
It's a shonen tournament arc.
Oh God.
Crazy.
All right. Let's try it. Let's do this.
Watch.
I'm down. Let's do this.
I feel like you would participate. I would not.
Oh, yeah,
I want to meet the Order of the Magus. This is my dream to be a
All
part
right.
of their
So,
order.
I might do throwing displays, maybe.
I'm
I
down.
don't
to
need
play.
a wing fame or
So
fortune.
what Maximus
I've
is
already
pointing
won
at
that.
is the bottom. He says, "Look, there's 5 of us. There's Alu, there's Fen, there's Rolan, and there's Holly. We could form and me, and we could form a 5-person team and try our hand at the tournament, and we'll get immortality. It says it right here on the flyer."
Oh,
Okay, we'll dark tournament this thing, man.
tournament. I'll be right back. I got the dogs out.
So it's a team tournament. It's a tag team Tekken tournament. Got it.
Yes. And then he says, "I don't know where the nearest guardhouse is." And he doesn't want to bother Holly because Maximus is weird about nobility. But Fen is conveniently placed. He said, "Could you take me to the guardhouse and we'll sign up right now?"
Yeah, Fen, you gotta take him.
Hell yeah. I mean,
All right.
I don't know if I could take you because I'm like crippled, but I absolutely want to.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, you're not crippled. You're all better today, aren't
I
you?
only have 1 day of cripple left.
I
No.
think
What were you at last time?
he was at -2 or 1 last time. I think he's either good or he's -1, which isn't that bad.
Yeah, you're -1. You're fine.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, but you do have a vested interest in being,
I'll go too, I guess, if...
Oh no, I'm
Or
definitely
word.
going. I don't know that I'll be
Okay.
taking anybody. I'll just need someone else to take me.
Okay,
You're not. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
That's
So
good.
he's really milking this injury, guys.
Right.
So you guys go, if you want, you go to the guardhouse, and you see there is a line that people are signing up and people are talking about it, and you hear loud footsteps, like steel-booted footsteps, walk away, and then you hear a couple people in front of you say, "Was that the barge?"
The barge? Who's the barge?
I think the barge signed up. And they say, "Oh, you don't know about Sir Kriegman?"
Nope.
What?
Well, maybe can we do a history?
Come again? What
Would
was it?
not
What was
be
that
right.
name?
Kriegman?
The bar.
The barge?
Oh,
And
Well, I'm not
as-
with them right now.
What do you know, Nate?
Oh,
Taylor
yeah.
talk.
as you're moving up, you get up to see the sign up sheet, and you see, hopefully you see a list of names.
uh-huh. Oh, God. Okay, what is this list you have here?
Oh,
Doom Raiders, Xanathar's Guides to Fucking Shit Up, Birdie Bots, Every Flavor Barbarians. Oh, God.
Oh, I like that.
Troll Rag, Not Bandits. Lady Silas Hunting Party, the Bloodworm? Warren?
The blood.
Bloodborne.
Someone in the
Bloodsworn.
back is like, "That's the Blood Sworn. It's the Blood Sworn. Remember the name."
Clan Anvil, Who Watches the Watchmen, The Night Shift, The Hell Riders of El... Very nice place to visit. Oh, boy. Gorgug asked me to sign up, and he can't read, so I want to tell you about his smelly feet. God damn it, Cameron. This might be the best part of the whole session right now.
Yeah. So,
All right.
With that, Max is super excited and says, "Oh, I guess we need a team game." And he puts down,
Max's
Max is
Mercenaries.
Max of Mad Mythic Mercenaries.
"They did the thing."
Roll credits. We're done.
Yeah.
That font is too small, Cameron.
He
Welcome
writes
to-
very small. Don't blame me.
He's
Take it up
got
with Max.
micrography. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know
Max
why
is
it's so tiny.
he's got like
Whoa.
Parkinson's or something in his hands.
That's way better.
Yeah, that's somewhat better. He's got very clean
Yeah.
handwriting.
Yeah. But he can't seem to write on the line.
Close enough.
Yeah. And he says, "Awesome. Awesome." And then,
Yeah, that's genius.
the guards take your vital details, and they say, "Show up at sunrise. We're building the temporary amphitheater for the tournament. First match is outside, and then after that, the top 8 who make it through the first round will fight inside the arena, and we'll see you then."
What would be considered vital details? Like our blood pressure?
Our blood type.
Your name and your physical description, just so they can identify you.
So basically, what we give
Can
at
I
the front of
identify
every
our corpse?
episode.
Yeah.
Physical description.
Yeah.
So, like, I would just write down Fen and devastatingly handsome.
You don't write it down. The guards have written it down. So they've written
Devastatingly
down.
delusional.
They
There's
would've
2
written that
human
down.
males.
Devastatingly handsome.
There's one weird human-looking chick, and there are 2 elf women. They've written those
Human
details
looking.
now.
I'm a human-looking chick.
Aren't you? But you're not like 100% human, right?
Oh, you're just
I would think I was human, though.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Who's the
Basically.
other
2
elf
human
woman?
men, 1 human woman, and then 2 elf women.
Who's the other elf woman?
Fen.
I am wondering about that. Who's the other elf woman? That's a good point.
fun.
Callbacks, guys. Everyone thinks Fen is an elf woman because
Yeah.
elves are not
Very,
men. No one
very
can tell.
androgynous.
Yeah. All dwarves
So-
are men. All elves are women.
We wear
Fine.
tights,
Yeah,
but we're manly men.
men in tights.
So, I'm in tight. So
All right.
basically, you're like
I love that we're doing a shonen anime tournament arc.
I got it
I'm
right.
so happy.
It's my job as DM. I got to give the players what they want. We want more fights. We'll get more fights.
Oh, I love this.
Okay, so
cool.
With that being said, Max has not put down his bag, so he's like, also, can I stay with you guys?
Can he cook? Ask if he can cook.
I
cook.
Certainly learn. Or Roland's got it. I'll just...
Can you open doors?
I
Sous chef?
can open doors.
Are you just trying to slowly replace me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as quickly as possible.
Hollyriese has hired him as her new personal servant. So bodyguard, servant.
Oh, yeah. Manservant. Got it. That's actually great. I would love for that to happen. You can take all of that duty away from me. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so...
Duty.
So
You've been treated as
You're
a
5 years old.
you guys head back, and by the time you get back, Wilhelm is sitting there eating breakfast. And he's like, "Oh, where have you guys been?"
We signed up for a tournament. We're going to be in a parade.
You're gonna be in a parade.
I mean, yeah,
That's what it said. It said a parade. It said a parade.
That
Bright
might be
swords?
part of it. But there's
Is it for bright
more.
swords?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I just got contracted to announce a tournament. Are you guys Northward? Are you all fighting for Northward?
Whoa,
We have our own team, but
I'm
I
not
think
fighting.
if we're fighting per neighborhood, then yeah, probably we're probably fighting for this neighborhood.
Oh,
Right.
Kriegman's gonna kill you. Well, that'll be fun to watch.
Wilhelm, he's going to win. Obviously.
Oh, I know Kriegman's gonna win. Kriegman
No,
always
not
wins.
Kriegman. Roland. He's on our team, and my team doesn't lose.
That
Yeah.
is
a lot of pressure on
so
Roland.
very delusionally supportive. Thank you very much, Holly.
She's never
Hey,
been on
at
your
least
side
she's
before.
supportive. That's
I will take it. I literally it's the first positive thing she's ever said about Roland this entire campaign. I'll take it.
That's
is
not true.
a really good point.
So, as things are getting settled, and we haven't picked rooms except for Wilhelm yet, but I assume.
No. Alu picked her room. She lives in the tower room.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
the attic bedroom.
I suppose.
Well, I gotta go back to the thing. So when I look at this, I look at the so you got
this tower right here.
yeah. So that
Outside?
tower would be part of the room beneath it. So
This one right here.
yeah, that would be my room because that little tower would also be mine because you got to go up the stairs to get there.
Gotcha.
Alu is a fan of things that are weird and
High up.
creepy and dark, so she
Got
would
it.
have the tower room.
Does she stand up at the top of the tower and brood while looking over the city?
Yes, exactly. She wants to pull some Spider-Man moves by hanging out on
Spider-Man, Batman,
Why isn't she
Spawn.
dating Ben then?
She doesn't know enough about you yet.
The
Just
Yeah.
to
only
know you're
thing
like
she
her.
knows is that you have a dead wife, and that's probably not
That's not
Like-
real hot, frankly.
It depends on how you're grieving. If you're really sad and blubbery, then it's not hot. But if you're brooding,
He's brooding.
That's all Fen.
Brooding. It could go that way. I mean,
That's the method of interacting with humans.
while you guys are sitting around chit-chatting for breakfast,
I mean, he does have a point in his favor because I did kill him, so I have some guilt.
you hear from Wilhelm. He's eating. He's looking out the window, drinking his coffee, and you hear him singing a little song to himself about the Baron of Blood. And you guys, it might pop in your head now. You can roll a history check if you want, but I figure it's recent enough that you don't need to. That you've heard of the Baron of Blood before, and
rolling those rumors on the out walking.
yeah, exactly. And you remember that the Baron of Blood was mentioned multiple times in association with the treasure map that you guys have. So
Somebody's
that kind of
walking around making bloody footprints as a.
Oh, it's a guy covered in blood running around killing people.
yeah. So you guys remember, oh, we have a treasure map that we still haven't gone to check out. And it's been a couple days now, so that state funeral is probably done.
We're gonna go check out the cemetery finally.
Yeah.
Alu likes cemeteries. The more I think about this, she's like so internally goth.
Yeah, she's a goth girl.
Internally,
That's why Fen wants
not-
her. Fen needs his goth GF. I get it.
We all. All right. Then.
Damn it.
Anyway.
Dibs.
All right. So then we want to try and check out the rest of this treasure map today. Is that the order of today while we wait for this tournament to be underway?
Yeah, I want some more shit.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea. Good job, Rolan.
Wilhelm perks up and he says, treasure map?
Yeah, you weren't here for the tour on your business
that's
trip.
right. You were gone and not with
you
us.
guys were telling me about the treasure map, the thing.
Yeah. We went down some, this path of daggers, this alleyway of daggers. I went to the sewers, found some clues. I got bit by a weird wolf dude at one shop. And then we were going to go to the cemetery to figure out where the rest of this.
Yeah,
and
I got nothing going on today.
Awesome.
Okay, but Wilhelm, just so you know, if we find this treasure, like, you're a decent guy, but we've already figured out how we're going to split it. And since you weren't with us originally, I think it's fair that you don't get any.
That's fine. I'll just take the rights to the song I write about it.
There you go.
Fine.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys, I assume, are heading southeast to the City of the Dead?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pack appropriate gear. I guess this is is it my explorer's pack? What the fuck do I have? I don't know. Crowbar,
Thieves'
Titans.
tools.
rope, torch.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good.
Wilhelm's like, yeah, crowbar is probably good if we're going to be digging up graves.
Well, cracking them open anyway.
So
Do
hopefully
you think our
guys...
PI friend...
or
Oh,
something?
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, just
Who was saying
thinking I
what?
might grab a shovel.
Do you think our PI friend
You would.
would be of any help to us? Our PI teacher BFF?
I mean, if you want to pay him 50 gold, although I don't know, has Rolan hired him for something, or he's not doing a job right now, right?
No, I'm not. I haven't hired anybody. No,
Okay,
I was certainly not given 50 gold to hire anyone.
gotcha. So you can go to the Rakshasa, but he'd say, like, you go see him, and he's like, I'm not in the business of going after treasure maps. I get information for people who pay me. I don't find anything.
Vincent, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
What if I just pay you to hang out with us?
Oh my god.
He
That's so
squints.
You're
And he's
silent.
like-
You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. I'm going to be your best friend, whether you like it or not. I'm going to come here every day until I wear you down because that is what I do.
Vincent, like, the energy level that Holly is bringing into the conversation, it makes, like, he's got cat ears, right? So they sleek back, and you can see his eyes narrow, and the hairs on his back are raised a little
I'm
bit.
not sure
Can
if.
Holly
but-
roll a thirst check?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can do.
Vincent's
I can
like,
do it
listen,
also.
I
I can
can-
give you wonderful treats. Oh
Why
my
don't
god, I would make
you-
you so happy. I bet I can make you purr.
You know what I want is a pen pal. So why don't you, after today, you write up what you did today with the treasure map and let me know.
You got it, dude.
We are not letting Holly do that.
Be careful.
Is
what you
Holly
wish
a
for.
furry? A secret furry?
Apparently.
Do
And
furries exist in this world? There are actual
I don't know,
cat people.
but in my notes, when Holly went on her little sexcapade after her father died, like, she's had sex with a variety of
I'm
different
sorry, did I
races.
miss that part of her history? Do we need to go over this again?
Did you actually miss that part? She's
I don't
been.
mind it,
I feel like she's
yeah,
been pretty
she's
open
very
about
much a
The English
nymphomaniac.
language.
that.
She just hasn't done anything with it the
Paid
entire
after my
game yet.
father died. What?
Yeah, that's how she dealt with the grief. I feel like that was episode 1.
It might have been.
Oh my
It might have
God.
been.
And
Yeah,
I guess
that
I
was
dealt
like-
with
that
a
has
lot
been a
of
while
different-
ago.
Different people and races, but I'm not physically interested in him. I just want to be best friends.
Yeah. So I don't think furry is a hobby or a lifestyle in this game. I think it's an actual orientation.
Right.
Okay, Mr. Vincent, I will happily write you what we do today, and I will come back every day with information, new information for you.
As
In
he
fact,
gets
I'll
you out
even
the
read it
door,
out
he
loud.
closes the door and he says, "No need to come back. The postal service in Waterdeep is very good."
Okay, bye. I don't understand what you just said. Bye. Have a nice day.
Okay.
God.
We're not
So,
letting Holly write to this guy.
Does
Oh,
everyone
her voice is better.
see their characters on a brown surface
Mhm.
and then a map of the City of the Dead on the right?
Yes.
Let me check.
I see our characters and I
Yeah.
see a map. Yes.
Perfect. So you guys you've come down, you've got your equipment, you've brought the map, you've also brought, Alu had previously cut a painting out of a painter shop
Right.
and you rolled it up. And if you remember,
Yeah.
that painting
Deep style.
was the view of a statue that was pointing like this into the frame, and it was
Yep.
pointing at a mausoleum, and that has that same glyph on it as the treasure map does. So you guys can wander around. Is this daytime or nighttime?
I would say we were in the
Yeah.
daytime because we
Yeah,
woke
that's
us
fine.
up early
It's-
morning.
It's open to the public. You'll actually see, as you're walking around, you see families picnicking. The City of the Dead is not just a cemetery. It's also like basically a
park.
national park. Yeah.
Like
Anybody playing
burden.
frisbee golf?
Say that again.
No frisbee golf?
Unwealthy people are weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is Frisbee Golf, but it's played by magicians and they just mage hand things.
Or cheaters?
Yeah. So you see people enjoying the nice weather. This is like a nice fall day. You see guards on patrol in pairs. Kind of
Early
just-
fall or late fall?
Elliot is early.
Okay.
I'd have to look. I'll have to look that up. But you can. You know what? I don't have to check. You can check on the internet because I gave you a specific date we're on. Elliot 12th. You can let me know, or
What are
I'll
you
check
getting? Why
afterwards.
is that relevant?
Say that again.
Do you really need to know, Roland?
No, just wondering if I should pack a sweater or not.
I think it's early fall, but don't quote me on that. So
Early, mid, late fall.
since it is daytime, you guys have the opportunity to walk around freely. You're not
Sneaking
hindered
around.
or anything by the guards.
So that means Alu can go.
Everyone,
Olive can be sneaky.
give me an investigation check.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Okay. Oh, great.
Wait, I still have
Wonderful.
-1, don't I?
Yeah,
Yes.
everything.
But I
Alright,
can
so
do that
that's
math for you. You're fine.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
12. Not
Yeah,
my good
so
roll.
it takes you about 45 minutes of wandering around. You enter, I assume, from one of the gates over on the northwest side, just because that's the direction that you'd be coming from Troll Skull Manor. But you're able to find a statue that looks a lot like the one in the painting. And you're able to find it, and you kind of see it is pointing to a mausoleum. But as you walk towards it, it's still kind of a little ways in the distance. You're walking towards it. You are accosted. A short little dwarf kind of comes up, and he comes up. Who would be walking first? Actually, who rolled the 12? That was oh no, Alu rolled the
I
highest.
rolled a 13.
Yeah, so Alu, you spot the statue first. As you're walking and leading the party towards it, you bump somehow into a short man. His head is at your pelvis, and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry." And
Sorry.
he looks at you and he says, "Oh, you look like some adventurers. You're all kitted out to do some work, aren't you? Could you help me? I'm Adam. I'm the gravekeeper, one of the gravekeepers for the City of the Dead. And in addition to gravekeeping, I've got a flock of sheep that they help eat the grass and keep all the lawn nice and trim. But one of them's been, not just one, more than one's been eaten at night recently. And would you be able to help me figure out what in tarnation's going on in these parts?"
Chupacabra problems?
Oh, you're so cute.
Okay,
He's
I
like,
just want to know.
are you all, he sees Roland's crowbar, and he's like, are you all trying to get in someplace? You know,
Oh no, I'm just a handyman. I carry my tools with me because you never know what kind of job may come up during the day.
Oh, I see. Well, hypothetically, if someone was trying to get in somewhere and needed some help, you could hypothetically say that I know how to get into all sorts of places, and I might be able to tell you where you're trying to get if you can help me with my sheep.
Huh.
Does that blow your
Well-
head back, Alu?
Seems like a weird thing to ask us.
Your
I feel like
sheep?
we very politely try to decline. I'm sure there are other people around who are more suited to this task.
Yeah, that's 100% fine. He'll say,
Do you
oh,
know he is near your pelvis, Alu?
all right, well,
I thought that was funny.
I guess I better, well, because he's a dwarf right there short. That's where I imagine. Sternum?
I don't
They're
think there's
not
anything
like...
wrong with that. I just was very baffled by Alu's excitement over that.
Oh, gotcha.
It wasn't excitement, it was statement of fact.
Right.
So,
I'm sorry, Adam. Is it?
yeah, but it's spelled real weird because this is a
Have we
fantasy
met?
world.
Have we met before?
No, pretty lady. Why, someone
Are
as
you
sweet as
sure?
you, I think.
Are you positive?
Yeah, I'm
Are you
I'm
trying to
sure
figure out if he was on
shooting.
your booty call list?
Why, I think I'd remember a lass as pretty as you, sure as a snake in my boot.
God damn it.
Why is he a Western cowboy?
I'm trying
He's
to make him a
uneducated.
prospector, but I don't know prospector sayings.
Prospector.
Isn't the prospector the bad guy of Toy Story 2?
Ah,
Yes.
yeah.
So you guys are just gonna say no, thank you, and
Fuck that up.
head on by.
Well,
Yep. Basically.
No, thank
But
you,
we're gonna
Adam.
make sure we shake him off pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
We're
says.
going
Well,
tagging along.
he says, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll go try and find some guards. Thank you for your time."
Swear I've met him before.
uh-huh.
So, you make your way over to the crypt that you see, and I am going to move everyone to the bottom left corner.
Oh, that's you meant actual bottom left corner. Okay.
So, what you see in front of you
Bottom left.
is I hope I got bottom left correct.
You did.
Yeah, I'm notoriously broken.
You see a statue that looks like the one in the painting, and
Why
you
does it-
see the mausoleum. And Alu, you would, with your investigation, you stand back here behind the statue, and you think that, oh, this is the view of the painting.
Nice. Sweet.
Okay.
And it's pointing at the mausoleum. So we have
Yeah.
located the mausoleum.
Is the mausoleum sealed or is it open?
We're
The
checking stuff, right?
Da-da-da.
So do we need to do another investigation perception check as we are checking out this mausoleum?
So, yeah, give me just a second. So the mausoleum, what you see is it's like a 10-foot by 15-foot mausoleum. The front door is open. Above its metal door is a stone banner with the name Ghost. This is probably the Ghost family. Inside are 4 alcoves with grave markers
So,
for members of the
prophecy.
Ghost family. And then if you go inside, you see that some tiles have been broken in the mausoleum.
Are they from Tsushima?
Say that again?
Are they from
Oh,
Tsushima?
gotcha. Maybe it's pronounced Ghost. It's G-O-S-T.
G-O-S-T.
Yep.
Yeah, dust.
The pointing statue you see, it's a statue of a cloaked figure. It's got its arm outstretched pointing towards the mausoleum.
Has the door and the tiles been broken recently?
The
Or-
door is not broken, it's just open. It seems like it's open for people to go in. Give me another investigation check if you're trying to figure out the tiles situation.
17.
Oh, yeah. So from what you can tell looking at the tiles, yeah, this looks like someone else was looking for an entrance to something. There's all sorts of rocks that have been like, you see pry marks on stones around the mausoleum. You see that the lids of some of the grave markers, they've got big stone lids, and you see one of them is a little ajar. There's dust in certain places, but then certain places are clean of dust. So this looks like it has been looked into thoroughly.
So other people have come
before us. Are we able to tell if they found something? Like, are we able to see that they were successful in finding a hidey hole? Or?
You do not see any sort of entrance or hidey hole.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So maybe in the mausoleum proper then. It seems like everybody was searching all around the place, but they didn't think to either they didn't think to or didn't check the mausoleum itself.
I want to check out the statue a little bit more thoroughly too. Like,
we'll check out that, and Rolan will give like a once around the mausoleum.
Yeah, give me if you're looking, give me a perception check. Anyone who wants to can give me a perception check on the statue.
19.
Oh yeah, well, you notice that this statue is not that old. This,
I think I need to pull this still.
Most of the graves are much older than the statue. This statue is a new addition to the cemetery.
Are we able to tell if perhaps it was pointing in a different direction at one point in time?
Oh, I think I rolled a 12 initially.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, everyone kind of notices the same thing, and you'd point that out. It's not that it was like moved, like lifted and moved. This is a new installation. This is a new piece.
Is there a dedication on it of any kind?
I am sure there is, and I'm sure it's very lovely.
But it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't seem pertinent to the puzzle here.
What is it?
No hands, wrists, or anything moves. There's no secret hidden buttons.
Well, so that's what I was going to say, is that because Alu, you rolled well on your earlier investigation check, and Rolan is helping you move around and look around at stuff.
And I just rolled a 19 on my perception.
Yeah, once you get behind the statue, what you notice is there is a seam in the fold of its robe. It's like there is a tile that could be pressed in, but it's hidden by the way the robe folds.
Press it.
Sweet. So
Press it.
Press it.
Alu can't help herself. She, presses
find the secrets.
and she...
Yeah.
Just don't say anything out loud.
Right? She learned that lesson.
When you press it, the base of the statue, a stone slides down and a crawl space is opened up for you to enter.
And meanwhile, Fenn is watching Alu do something shifty, so he's backing away slowly.
All right.
Is it dark in there? Do I
You
need
guys go first.
light?
Yeah, it's pretty dark in here.
Okay, making light.
Let me with your spell. Let me reveal this area up above you, but don't move into it quite yet.
Okay. It's above us, so I'm gonna move up.
Well, it's a different part of the map.
Yeah. I just need to move my map so that I can see.
I'm just gonna reveal like so. So we're gonna say that you are crawling in through this part of the tunnel, and then it's going to open up into a space you can stand in. Wilhelm and Maximus are in the back, kind of just talking and taking notes. Go ahead and put yourself in whatever marching order you want. On the left side is going to be whoever is up front at this square.
I mean,
I figured it would be me or Alu.
yeah. So if he goes first, will he be able to see, or do I need to go first so he can see?
Well, I think your light spell, can't you make light?
Yeah, if you hold your hand above his head, the light will project out in front of him. Yeah. So it's like he's got a torch that he doesn't have to hold. I think that's totally fine.
Okay, so then I would be like, I'll make the light. You go first.
All right, no problem.
You body everyone.
As you guys are crawling through, what you see as we move everyone up, it opens up into a corridor that you can actually stand in. It kind of the crawling entrance twists and turns and descends, and then it widens into this corridor that's 5 feet long. It looks about, from the light, it looks about 20 feet in front of you before it takes a bend. You don't hear anything. And maybe like just the pitter patter of like maybe rat feet somewhere, and you smell dust and mildew. So you don't really smell like corpses or anything. As you move forward, what are you doing?
Check the floor for traps and shit.
Yeah. So
Booby traps.
I guess.
Yeah, if you're checking for traps, I would say Rolan, Alu, and Fen can check, but everyone else behind them is too far back to really see. Rolan, Alu, and Fen, because of the light, you can make either an investigation or a perception roll.
I'm going with perception. Easy.
I think that both of those are the same for me.
All right.
A 20.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not great. An 11 for me.
That's fine. Alu, you are able to... just Alu. But you are able to see... Let me move this. Oh, I wonder if that actually didn't do anything because...
Better not be snakes. I hate snakes.
This layer and...
Hey, Indy. There's a red box in there. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes. You see that these 4 spaces in front of you, about 20 feet, are... it's some sort of level difference between these stones and the ones behind them.
Okay.
Some sort of booby trap, perhaps?
Probably a pressure plate of some sort, or
But
maybe...
Jehovah begins with an I. Thank you, Nick.
All right.
You can jump over it.
It is 20 feet.
It's 20 feet. What we could do... How wide are the are the walls to either side?
5 feet.
5 feet? Do you think it's possible for us to like Ninja Warrior climb over those 4 spots?
You
Can Fen do it since he's super athletic and he wants to like...
Wow, everyone.
Yeah, Fen could make either
narrow
an
enough
athletics
where he can
check
put his
or...
hands on either wall and like...
Spider climb.
walk over everyone.
Make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check, whichever one you think you'll be better in.
Acrobatics.
We all do that.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
Fen's
let
gonna
him go first.
It sounds like.
We'll see what happens. Oh,
Damn.
good.
Damn.
Okay.
He fails at everything he tries to do.
So, hold on. Before did Alu just roll, or Fen didn't roll a 20? Fen rolled an 11.
Ben rolled 11.
Right.
Okay.
And I just added mine.
Yes. So Fen, you make your way almost across.
Falls in the trap and dies.
You slip. The trap opens up. The floor gives way, and even the walls kind of around you give way. What you see now, instead of the hallway, the red box is a pit. And if you look to your right, Fen, you landed... If you follow the light...
Oh.
In this pit with, what are those, trolls?
No.
Those are... So, Fen, you don't take any damage as you land, but the reason you don't take any damage as you land is because you land on a shambling corpse.
Yay.
Ew.
All right.
So those
Everyone-
are shambling corpses?
They are... Look like people who were once living and then dead and now no longer dead.
Oh,
Undead.
so they're zombies. Don't get bit.
They're re-dead. They're re-deadified.
We are
They're-
going
They're
to...
dead knights, though.
Where's
stealth
your
was-
katana, honey?
Yeah.
I don't have one
Alright.
of those. I have a longsword.
Yeah, longsword. All right.
Everyone give me an initiative roll. And
All right, roll
I'll assume that everyone is closer.
Can I roll an investigation? No, an insight check to determine whether or not either one of these zombies has a family.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, let me do that. Let me roll initiative first, and then I'll roll that. All right.
My initiative is nerfed too, right? Everything's nerfed.
I think it's stability checks now.
Yeah, it's ability checks. I forget the wording, but it should be somewhere in your notes.
Yeah. Anytime you want to do an athletics, animal handling, deception, arcana, whatever those are.
So Alu got a 17.
Oh, fuck me.
Yep. And then I'm also
Alright.
rolling perception because I want to know if there's anything that I might know about these things. That
Then you also got a 17.
All right. Insight check.
What I like about Ben,
An 18 for
Kill the
insight. Do
roll.
these guys have any kin that I have to worry about offending if I kill these things again?
Ben rolled just well enough to get himself into trouble first, and then bad enough to get himself killed. It's great.
Yeah, your insight tells you, Roland, that if these guys were important to someone, they probably wouldn't be zombified at the bottom of a pit.
Fair enough. Gotta make sure.
Your insight is actually good enough that you get this whiff of very old blood.
Very old blood.
what does that tell you, Roland?
A positive.
Does your insight?
Holly, what was your roll?
tell them?
I thought it was.
You didn't. Oh, is it 15?
15.
I thought it was
see it.
15.
Yep. And then
These-
Maximus and they'll just go when the zombies go because
That would be a 17 plus 2, so technically 19. I forgot about the plus 2.
sorry, Alu is 19.
Yeah, on my initiative.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. I think Alu gets to go first.
So I also would like to know that, like, history or perception, or is there anything that we might know about these going into this battle that will help us in terms of, like, knowing how to kill them? Like, can I make a history check, or does anybody else?
We haven't fought zombies before, right?
Nope.
I don't
No.
think Alu, you guys, no one's background really indicates that you would know much about the undead. I guess Holly could try and make a check if she's read something. And I'll roll one for Maximus.
Wilhelm.
Yeah.
And Wilhelm.
Hey, the last three who can't see this happening might have a shot.
I
at
was
knowing
like
who they are.
prepared with information as much as
Oh,
possible.
shit. Well, Wilhelm rolled.
I got a.
22.
Oh, yeah. Holly, you know that zombies are hard to kill.
Okay.
Okay, good luck, Fed.
And probably don't
All I
bother
can tell
trying
ya.
to poison a zombie.
Don't poison them. It's not going to work.
They're hard to kill. Can we just get him the fuck out of there?
Yeah,
I mean,
you can. Yeah, what does Alu
yeah.
want to do?
Well, I'm not sure. Like, I feel like Alu wants to brainstorm this and be like, Fen, don't move or piss them off.
Okay, so if
What do you
Holly
have
wants to
in
spend
this
her
gear?
turn doing that, she can, but
Well, I don't know what else. I don't know.
You have
if there's-
projectile attack of any kind, like a crossbow or a throwing knife, or
I have knives and I can throw them at them, but like, that's about all I think I can do.
okay.
I also wondering, when he basically knocked everything out, that meant that this whole red pit now is open, right? There's no walls at all.
No
to,
walls
like,
to ninja our way through.
there are
Right.
To
walls
get down
further
on-
back. Yeah.
so
Yeah, we have to we have to get ourselves down and kill these things.
we need to kill them. Okay.
Yeah.
That is what I want to know. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is roll to see if I hit them with my wonderful little knives. By the way, Fen, I'm
Or
gonna have
you
to
could, like you said, this
Yeah,
is
you can scooch by me and get down there.
yeah. This
Look,
is
have to go down there eventually.
I have a plan here, Alu. I can.
Good. Let's hear it.
Well,
Okay,
there's no
well-
time.
Yeah, just do whatever you're gonna do, and then I can react.
All right, so I'm probably gonna throw my daggers at them, but
Yeah,
I'm
what
gonna
if
ask
the
you all
fire
to
would be
remove
nice.
them at the same time. Like, don't leave my awesome silver daggers down there. Okay, so to start with a
Natural one.
nothing
Yeah, you miss.
completely.
A dagger clatters on the ground near
All right,
Fen.
that's one.
Effort.
Yeah, you just throw that right back.
I'm not Max. I'm not gonna make you roll if you damaged Fen. I don't.
Yeah,
he
'cause that would be
doesn't-
way too.
Yeah. Fen, it's your turn.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is cast Zephyr Strike,
Yes.
just to prevent any opportunity attacks.
Yep. And right, they have disadvantage if or what is it? They just you can move away from them without incurring an opportunity to attack. That's what it does.
My movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks,
Gotcha.
so I can.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. So that's my. I get that action, then I get a movement, then what do I get? One more action.
The Zephyr Strike is a bonus
That's a
action.
bonus action,
correct?
so you still have an attack
yeah,
and
you can
movement.
still swing your sword and move.
All right.
Yeah.
So I need to ask: is Fen prone?
No.
Is he, okay, so he landed on the other guy, but neither one of us is like falling down.
Yep.
All right. Fen moves over to the corner as far away as possible as he can get,
Yep.
quickly as he can get. Then he whips out his hempen rope
Yeah.
Oh,
and
nice.
he chucks it up to the crew at the top. It's 50 feet long. I assume that's enough to get
oh
it
yeah,
up.
that's plenty.
Yeah, that's plenty of room.
All right,
Roll it, catch it.
Yeah, somebody catch it.
We're
That's all she says.
All right,
all on top of that.
I will try to catch it since I'm first in line. I'll see it.
I mean, it's really long. He basically, I assume you guys are fairly bumped
you're
up up
close
there.
enough. I'm not going to make you roll a check for that.
Okay.
That's totally fine. Because he didn't use a ton of movement, so I'll say this: if Fen, since you're helped by Rolan, you can make it with advantage. If you want to make an athletics check, you can climb out of the hole now.
Okay. Come on. Right. Finally.
Nice.
Yeah, you're able to climb out, no problem.
Thank God.
Excellent.
Did I get Roland's help on that? Did I even need the rope?
I mean, you can roll again to see if you climb out better.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I
think I'm
think we
alright.
call it good.
Yeah, just gonna get.
Okay, so with Fen out of the pit, it's technically Hollyriese's turn, but you can't actually see the zombies. Is there
Okay.
anything Hollyriese wants to do?
Is
Give Fen a hug.
there...
Oh, what?
Fen needs a hug.
Okay, I guess Hollyriese, she won't give Fen a hug, but she'll like do one of those little like pats on the shoulder, like
Pat on the shoulder.
Gotcha. Hollyriese
good,
pats
kid.
Wilhelm on the shoulder. Wilhelm
Pat on
pats
the-
Maximus on the shoulder.
yes,
Maximus
exactly.
pats Alu on the shoulder. Alu pats
Yeah.
Roland on the shoulder.
It just passed along.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hmm
Roland gets into Fen's ear and says, "From Hollyriese." Pat.
yeah.
From Hollyriese, white hippo pimples.
And actually,
she
if
whispers
that's the case,
across. Wait,
so-
she whispers across, and she's like, "Job not dying," and she gives like 2 thumbs up.
yeah. So with everyone out of the tunnel, what you guys will notice is now that the walls have collapsed out, there is a thin, like maybe 2 inches. It's what we call like a bezel along the side of the pit and the walls. It's not a sheer flat wall.
Yeah.
So you guys would be able to, if you want to ignore the zombies, just work your way around the pit and
Yep.
get across.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Is Fen going to be capable of doing this with his 2 left feet?
I'm not going to make you guys roll a check for it.
Thank God.
All right. That sounds good.
Nice playing with the rope, though. That would.
That was
much
good.
better than I was
That's good thinking.
I mean, for
Yeah.
a guy who's got a +4 and a +5 in athletics and acrobatics, he is one clumsy motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what, though?
Is
I have
Fen
a
still
plus
up front?
six on my face all the time.
God.
I'll go back to taking
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I don't know where Fen is at this point.
He's in between me and.
What?
Roland, I
Oh.
think.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, I've slimmed down.
You said Fen is in between where?
Me and Roland.
Oh,
Are we
gotcha.
able to see down in this pit of despair down there?
Are you able
where
to
we
see?
Yeah, like down into where the re-deads are.
Yeah, like
There-
that's what's over here on the left. That's where Fen was.
So I can see down there from where I am now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Can I
20
just-
feet.
Can I just
Especially
look down
since you
there?
have
I just
dark
wanna-
vision.
Yeah.
I just
Wanna
want to
see
see
what's in there?
I think, like, is there anything of value down there?
No.
Is it just a pile of
no,
bones,
they're just
or-
shambling around. You see like 5 other corpses down there. It seems like someone set up a pit full of zombies and just over the years they've slowly worked
Okay,
themselves.
did nothing.
Great.
Yeah.
So this was the Goonies, and Data got out with his pinchers of peril. Great.
Yeah.
Pinchers of peril.
Okay.
Someone really doesn't want us to find this treasure.
Yeah. And just so you know, Fen, that Zephyr Strike is good for a minute.
Yeah.
So
if
you're
you
holding
guys,
that
if you guys
concentration.
hustle into the next room, you can still use it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's good sign.
Something about the
All
next
right,
room.
Roland, we'll go to the next room.
Okay, there's a door that you can open.
All right, I'll do a quick listen at the door.
You
See if you
do.
hear anything.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay, double checking that. I should know it by now, but I think okay. Come on. Hey,
Yay.
21.
Yeah, you hear steps like someone's or some people are marching in.
Marching.
Yeah,
Ooh.
All right.
kind of like.
Okay.
That
So,
sound
but
like
it's
lots
very
of-
metronomic. It's very rhythmic.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
like
whisper
trouble.
back to everybody. Footsteps ahead, probably more than one. Get ready, and I will,
Should I turn off my
unfling
light
my
while we
glaive.
slowly open this door and peek around it?
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unsling my glaive, tuck it under my arm, and then just do a clear and breach sort of open, and step to the side of the door.
Gotcha. What you
So I'm gonna
see
go like right here.
is this room.
Oh, goody.
It's fucking trouble.
I probably shouldn't have deleted your initiative. I should have just kept the same one. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Is
my
Hollyriese
promise.
trying to step in front of Maximus and Wilhelm?
No. Are you kidding?
Well, I'm wondering if she wants them between her and the zombies.
Fucking 4. My God.
I just moved myself to behind Wilhelm.
All right.
I don't want to fight zombies.
I'll say that if you guys are clearing and breaching, everyone can position themselves within the first, 6 squares.
And my initiative is shit. Okay.
Ollie wants the high ground.
It's over, Anakin. All right.
You were the chosen
Everyone
one.
pile in. Here, if that's
Okay.
the case, then
Let me rephrase.
Roland will position
First-
himself in front of everybody.
First 6 squares are going to be around here. You guys
Oh.
can stick around here, around the door.
Yeah, guys.
You said 6 squares, so I was just on
Gotcha. I meant physically the first 6 squares around the door.
Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, Hollyriese got a 20.
So did Alu.
So did Alu.
I mean,
With
she's probably
her
going first.
modifier?
Yep. Yes,
Ooh.
this time I remembered.
You didn't pick up your dagger from the zombies.
Yeah, I had Fen do it. I clarified that. I was like,
Did
Fen's
you?
taking that with me. Yes.
Okay.
He's returning that to me. We would not have moved on without it.
Roland got a 4.
That's all right. I'm more of a defensive sticky tank right now anyway.
Fenn's very eager. You gotta give it to him.
What are the red zigzaggly?
Those are
squiggly-
curtains.
Okay,
some
I was
sort.
gonna say, are those curtains?
Acquaintance for you.
Why is
Yeah.
this room shaped like a coffin itself? Is that just for funs?
It is shot coffin shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe the architect has a thematic flair. Alu, you get to go first.
Frank Lloyd Wright
Oh,
up in
goody. Okay.
or maybe Frank Lloyd White, as
Well,
in zombie white.
I guess I'm going
White
to
Walker?
try to attack the guys that are closest to me. And,
Sure thing.
Are you gonna throw something at him, or are you gonna move to melee?
well, I'm gonna throw. I don't really have melee weapons. I really just
I
have
mean,
daggers.
your daggers are melee, but either one, I'll let you do what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm not like a up close and personal kind of gal.
So,
Man.
okay, you throw your dagger. It clangs in the back corner of the room.
Again.
Alu, you had one job.
Anything else you want to do?
Are you sure you're right-handed?
I am actually certain that I am, in fact, not right-handed.
Where's your problem?
I am left-handed, and I'm going to move over here.
Sure thing. Hollyriese, it is your turn.
Okay, Hollyriese is going to use Wand of Magic Missiles.
Sure thing.
Oh, by the way, can we have a history perception, whatever thing, to figure out what these are? Because they look like skeletons, but
They are skeletons. That's what you see. You see a group of skeletons marching in a circle. They're kind of side shuffling. They're facing away from the center of the room.
okay. So they're facing toward us.
Yeah,
Like
and the
outward.
room it's like a 50 foot by 30 feet kind of shape trapezoid thing. It's got ornamental shields and pole arms on the walls, but just a quick glance tells you that they're not sturdy at all. And then at the end of it, past the skeletons, you see two sarcophagi in alcoves to the north and south. And on top of them are engraved the figures of a male and female. They look like warriors because they've got armor on them.
And
then metal doors to the south and north.
does anybody know how best to fight these guys? Do we need to do a history check on that?
Hit him. Let's go.
Yeah, skeletons don't like when their bones break.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry,
For what?
Magic missiling them.
yeah, but I didn't mean to.
You sure?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to. Yeah, no, we're good. Never mind.
All right.
I think we're good.
So what's Holly doing?
I'm using Magic Missile on them.
Okay.
So that's 3d4 plus
Which
3.
one are you hitting?
And for one charge.
The guy kind of faced directly across from me, diagonally across from me.
Gotcha. I need you to roll. I don't know why D&D Beyond's being weird. Roll 3d4 plus 3. It's giving 1d4 plus 1, but just roll 3d4 plus 3.
Okay.
Or sorry, 4d4 plus 4 because you're spending 2 charges?
I think so,
Okay, that's fine.
because I think that's the level 2.
Yeah. So you're
Okay.
spending 2 charges, roll 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Which skeleton are you hitting? The one closest to you?
Yeah, the one at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah,
The one diagonally across from me.
Yeah, you hit him, and your bolts go through his ribs, cracking them. It's a skeleton, so he didn't look great to begin with, but he doesn't look any better now. Anything else Hollyriese wants to do?
I want to use. Can I use? I can't use my crossbow, can I?
No,
you already-
you're using your wand was your action for the turn.
Okay, then that's
10
it for
bonus
me
action
right now.
movement.
All right, Fen, it is your turn.
And Fen, your Zephyr Strike is still up.
Yep.
Okay, what do I get as a benefit from my Zephyr Strike at the moment?
You can
Aside from not
dance. You
incurring-
could move to this
Yeah.
skeleton and hit
And
him
not
and
get
not
hit.
get any attacks on you.
And you'll do a D4. You'll do an extra D8 of force damage on a hit. That's either you either a melee or a ranged attack. I think because it doesn't say one weapon attack or roll, and it's also with advantage. Yeah. Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on weapon attack roll.
Okay, well, I definitely want to do that. I don't know that at this point I want to go across the room, though.
You don't
Alright.
have to go across the. I was just using that as an example.
I do want to take advantage of the advantage, though.
Yeah. Go up and smack a
yeah.
skelly boy.
Well,
I'm actually going to stay ranged until I get back to full capacity at this point. So I think I'm gonna focus down the guy that already has some damage on him here in the front.
Sure
thing.
well, okay.
And try to
When
end it.
you get
with bow.
one, that attack has advantage and it deals an extra D force.
So maybe I don't want to use it on him then. All right, then I'm going to use it on the fresh dude right next to him,
Sure
Okay.
thing.
Behind, or to the other side, we're closer to Holly.
closest to him. the one space diagonally away from him. This guy.
Got it.
Okay, and I'm gonna do it with the bow, which is 20 plus 7 to hit. Okay, so I get 20 plus 6 to hit.
Yeah, you hit that skeleton.
Okay.
All right. So it'll be a D8 of piercing, D8 of force, plus your dex mod.
1d8 piercing. Wait, what the hell am I rolling?
A D8,
You're rolling-
a D8, and a 4, and I think a 3 or 4 for your modifier.
Piercing is 3. Force is what is force?
Just roll another
Just
D8.
roll,
add
just
it
roll,
to it.
yeah, 2d8 plus 3.
Excellent.
Nice.
With 17, which skeleton was it again?
This guy right here, closest to the other
Gotcha.
boy.
You hit him. Your arrow goes into his skull and actually through the back of it, and the crack is large enough that it splits the skull, and it is dead.
Hey, I
Again.
killed somebody. I did
Nice.
something not useless.
Good
All
job.
right.
And I'm not in danger.
Next, it is Maximus's turn, and Maximus is going to cast a wand or a magic missile at the skeleton in front of Holly,
Excellent.
and he is 10 damage. Yeah, that skeleton's dead also.
Excellent.
2 down.
Then it's the skeleton's turn. They are going to take their steps forward. Actually,
shit.
That
they won't
one-
be able to move
When,
without.
when that one enters my range, I can attack him as an opportunity attack.
Yes, go ahead.
Alrighty. I will definitely do that.
Why is rolling so aggro?
Because he has to protect Holly.
Well, I have a feat I took called Polearm Master, and usually opportunity attacks when they leave your range, they get an attack. But I have that. But I also, if they enter
Yeah.
my range, I
It's
can
kind of Roland's job to be aggro.
Yeah, I'm kind of like the front bulwark. You don't get close to us without paying for it.
And you especially don't try to threaten Holly. That's how he makes his money.
Yeah.
She pays my bills. Stab.
All right, that's a 19
Yeah,
to
you
hit.
hit.
Cool. Then that's going to be a... All right. That's a 12
Nice.
slashing damage.
All right, this skeleton looks like it could fall apart at any moment.
Excellent.
He will, now that you've struck at him. It seems like the skeleton's attention is focused on you, so
Okay.
they will swing with. This one will swing with his short sword.
Gotcha.
I'm assuming an 8 does not hit.
Not even on my worst day, buddy.
The other two skeletons have short bows, and they will fire at Rolan.
Okay, let's do this.
A
that hits.
23 and a... Oh, are you seeing my rolls?
Yeah, I am seeing your rolls.
Oh, I thought as a GM I hide that.
You can. I don't know if you were.
That's fine.
One of those hits me.
A 23 and 11, yeah. So then it is a d6 plus...
Like 1 or 2.
Yeah. You take
All right.
6. You got an arrow in your shoulder.
That's fine.
And then
All right.
it is Wilhelm's turn. And Wilhelm he's in the back. He's not a frontline fighter, but he does have his uses. He says he puts a hand on, steps forward, puts a hand on Roland's back, and says, "Listen, I know that times can be tough. Can you subtract the damage from Roland?"
For you want it from that one. Okay. I did it for my sheet, but not this. Okay. That's fine.
You can do both. Here, I'll take care of that.
Okay.
I believe in you, he whispers in your ear, and you gain 3 temporary hit points. You
shit,
also are immune to being frightened.
Nice. All right.
That's
feel
his
like
turn.
Cameron, normally you would be doing this, but I feel like Wilhelm's in the back singing songs of Roland's bravery.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Since I got a DM, Wilhelm is way quieter than usual for some weird reason.
Pointing to his Witcher.
Yeah.
Roland, it is your turn.
Okay. All right. You said this guy right in front of me is close to death.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to bonus action take the back half of my glaive and just come across his face with it.
Gotcha.
Let me roll for that. Oops. There we go. That is a 19 to hit as well.
Yes, you hit him, and tell me how you knock his head clean off.
All right, so just rolling for damage here. That is 1 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
So after I get that, I'm just like, cool, thanks for the words of advice, and I will just step into it real fast and take the butt end of my glaive jutting out, and I want to try and take it straight through like his jawline.
Yeah.
Step through. Because I am not done yet. That was my bonus action. I'm going to move up and attack this guy here with my glaive.
Sure thing.
All right. Rolling for that as well. Another 19. I'm just rolling the same combination of 19 every single time.
Yes.
That's really-
You 100% hit that one too.
All right. All right, that is 7 slashing damage.
And you take a good chunk out of him.
Nice. All right, and I will end my turn on that one.
Alu, it is yours.
All right, so Ala's going to go over to this door.
Yep.
I'm investigating. Check it. Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay. So she's gonna not open it yet because we don't need to invite more damage.
No, we don't.
You hear anything at all?
No, you don't. Maybe rats scurrying around, but that's it.
Just checking. I'm just like covering bases. So I'm gonna see if I can actually hit something. Right now I'm just like throwing shit around. Like,
Really?
yes, quite literally. I don't know. Would anything?
Well, 8 plus, you're not adding your modifier in. 8 plus
12.
like 6 or something like that, right?
Uh,
Or-
12?
To
For
hit
just an
with a
attack?
dagger is plus
To hit
4.
for an attack, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, where's that? Where am I
On
missing
your,
that?
you see
In order
on
to
your
hit something,
attacks.
Yep.
you should be adding
Oh, hit +3.
I see a
plus your
plus
proficiency.
4. You're
Yeah.
looking at
Oh,
unarmed strike. You're using your dagger, right?
Yes, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes. A 12 does not hit. You
Okay.
get your dagger in there, but it slides clean through the ribs. It's the
It's just
space
going-
between it. Yeah.
Oh,
It would
that's
have been on a living being made of meat. It would have been a kill, but not here.
Got it.
Shocker.
So
Yeah,
is that both of your daggers across the room now?
Yep.
Yeah, she's got to go pick them up.
Ollie's trying to pick them up after you finished killing them.
Yeah.
She's just why
Ollie, it is
I'm not
your
good for that.
turn.
Okay. I am going to move forward. There.
Sure thing.
And can I also use Witch Bolt on the skeleton, like way towards the back?
You absolutely can.
All right.
And you'll have to remind me which bolt. You need to roll +5 to hit. Yeah.
Yep.
And
And
then it'll do
then-
1d12.
Yep. All right. So here's the hit.
You do not hit.
I don't hit.
No, the
Damn.
magic
Nope.
careens off the wall.
Okay.
I've tried Witch Bolt on a previous character, and I've never once got it to hit. It's cursed. It's fucking cursed.
Well, it is a Witch Bolt, after all.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not a great
any
spell.
bonus actions from Hollyriese?
I don't think so.
No, I think that's all I can do for right now.
All right, Fen, it's your turn.
All right. So which of these two boys has damage on him already?
The one
guy's
to the
got damage
north.
to him.
Okay. And Roland, how much health does Roland have left?
I've got plenty. This guy isn't taking me down in the next 2 turns.
Yeah, he's actually still got almost
Still
as much
double
health
digits
as
then.
Fen.
Good deal. All right. Fen then is going to move.
Mm-hmm.
Up
And you've got a
here.
butt ton of movement with if you still have Zephyr Strike up and you want to
Yep.
use your thing.
I also want to use Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
This boy here. Can I do that?
That you'll have to drop Zephyr Strike to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
Sure thing.
So,
I want more damage.
Hmm.
So I'm going to use it on this guy here. And I'm going to shoot him with my bow. So that gives me a 1. Roll to hit is 20. Okay, 26.
it's like
Yeah, Hunter's Mark doesn't help you hit, but you'll roll an extra d6 damage if you do hit.
All right. And I'm nerfed down to my advantage. My bonus to hit is
It's just
With
one
your
less.
longbow, it's +6.
6. Yep.
Only +6.
Only +6. Damn it. Woof.
Your
worst.
bow or your arrow embeds itself into the sarcophagus behind the skeleton.
This guy is
Man,
He's so
unkillable.
dodgy.
He's unkillable.
Oh, he's
Maximus
still walking
is
around with a skeleton.
going to cast another magic missile. And we've got a dead skeleton over here. It blows it apart.
Which one was that? Oh, okay, cool.
And then Wilhelm is... it's actually too far for him to charge over. Wilhelm will cheer everyone on and take good notes. Roland, it is your
Right.
turn.
Cool. I'm going to choke up on the glaive here. I'm just going to start going 1, 2 on him. Let's roll for the sharp side. That is a 15 to hit.
It does hit.
Excellent. Going for damage. That is a 6 slashing damage. Bonus
Sure
action
thing.
to go to the bludgeoning, the blunt side.
Yep.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yes, you do hit.
Excellent. And oh, that's weird.
What is that?
My dice got caught. It's stuck on the edge.
out of 5.
No, it says it's ruling it as a 6, a 3
Yes.
plus 3.
And because it's bludgeoning damage, it is extra special damage for skeletons. So you do kill... It seems like you dealt twice as much damage as you did before, and this skeleton
yeah.
flies apart.
Excellent.
All right, the room is clear.
Batter up.
All right, Ollie's collecting up her daggers.
Yep. You
And
can
she's
collect
very
daggers and arrows.
Collecting his bow, or his arrow, and returning it to him.
Thank you.
Aw,
Just
that's
pats
nice.
him on the arm like that, like
It was a nice try.
Yeah.
like not. No, it's not even nice try. It's like a I feel ya. It's like a what the fuck.
Yeah. What are we doing next?
We're
I
going.
would just like to point out, I have to have inspiration next time. I got 2 pats on the arm in this engagement.
Before we go,
Investigate these coffins.
exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Before we move to the next thing.
You're
Yeah.
able to pry them open with your crowbar. They are
Well,
both... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. If you're okay, I was going to say if we want to be real careful about this, I can pry them open from a distance in case they
Yeah.
have like a mist
Sure.
trap or something.
Let's say you do that. Both coffins are empty.
Empty completely.
Yes.
Can I test the
No.
bottom of them? Can I poke the bottom of them to see if they're a false bottom?
Yes, you do, and there is no false bottom.
No. Okay.
So these coffins are useless.
Okay, that says one of 2 things. One, somebody came in and got whatever was here, or whatever was in here got up and left.
Well, that couldn't have been the dudes we just killed.
Well, I think that's
No,
what
there's too
Roland
many
is
of them.
suggesting.
Yeah.
And
It could have been here, but maybe not because these guys, I mean, there's just 2 coffins. If there were, 5 coffins? Sure. But there were 2 coffins, not 5. And these guys went down like nothing. Something's
And you
up.
can't move them, right? Like they're like those giant stone things. They
Yeah.
don't twist or slide or.
They are sarcophagi, I think.
All right. So, do we need to do any investigation perception checks to see if there's anything else in this room that we might have missed? Like
You don't need to check because it's a cleared room. You can take as much time as you need, and you don't find anything.
Okay. Even if
so nothing behind the curtains, nothing anywhere.
All right, cool.
Through the door.
Let's stack up. Who wants to go through that door first? You guys want me to take point again, or?
Yes, Roland, you go first.
All right, I will do that.
You're the only one who's not incompetent.
I don't know. You got a kill.
We'll continue to cast light for you, though.
Okay, cool. All right, then I will again tuck it under and clear and do a clear breach sort of deal, and then move and go.
All right. You guys open the door. You charge in, and you see a little hallway.
All right.
Woo. And we're checking.
Yeah. My charges is only like a quick step in, assess, and then try and move. But okay,
Right.
We got a hallway. Excellent.
Perception. We're checking plates. We're
So what I want to do with my glaive now is I want to put it down in front of me and kind of like blind cane tap
Sure thing.
all the stuff as we go.
As you're tapping, you're able to make your way down to this part of the hallway. You don't have any problems. And then you see this. Not that.
are those like lovely little cannonballs?
So
Cannonballs.
And
Oh,
they
those are statues. You'll see them when you get closer.
statues.
So,
All right. We got alcoves ahead. There's a door at the end.
and keep checking those little switch plates.
Yes. You guys are able to make your way down to the statues. And what you notice is on these statues, there are statues of a man and a woman.
Are they similar in visage to the ones on the coffins?
No, different ones. They look like different people. Still warriors. Okay. The ones in coffin, though, had different style of armor.
Okay.
And you notice that each statue has one hand that is carved as if it was holding something, but there's no object that it's holding. When you get to this point, Roland, you're tapping and you hear a giggle, a faint, ghostly giggle.
Ooh.
Hello?
What
I'll tap
manifests before your eyes in front of the statues is a ghost of a little girl.
Aw.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Are you going to show me my Christmases past?
What's Christmas?
Roland, don't be rude.
You're right. Sorry.
Holly wants to know.
Hello, my name is Roland. Who are you?
I'm Perdita.
Can I do a history check on Perdita?
Yes, but this is like a random person. You're not... Yeah, go ahead.
Or investigation?
Do a history check on that guy you saw on the street.
Sure. You can roll whatever dice you want to roll. This is D&D after all.
Yay.
Okay.
You think that Perdita might be a ghost.
All right.
Okay.
With a 79, what Fen knows is that Perdita definitely is a ghost.
Nice.
Why did you roll those particular
D100?
DM said I could roll whatever I wanted. This is.
I did.
Those are percentage dice. That combination is percentage dice.
So,
All right. I will.
Introduce yourself, Roland. Introduce yourself.
I did. First of all, I'm going to lower my weapon back down from like tapping position, and I'll be like, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for my sister.
Oh, really? Do you live around here?
We live in the dock ward.
The dock ward. Okay.
When
What
did you see
does-
her last?
Yeah.
A couple days ago, before I died.
How old are you?
Like 700 years old.
Like 9.
Okay. She
When
looks to be
you
about 9.
Okay.
And she's actually
Okay.
9.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so she's like really recently dead.
We came down here because we heard that there was a great treasure, and we thought we could use the money to find a better place to live. And my sister, Cherie, is really good at finding things, so we came down, but there were rats, and I got scared, and I saw a bunch of them, and then everything went black, and then
But
I was here, and now I don't know where she is.
Now we're talking to Moaning Myrtle.
We are talking to Moaning Myrtle.
a bunch of rats, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we can help you look for her.
Can she go through walls?
I
Perdita?
mean, she came to the floor, right?
Yeah, I think she can.
Nice.
She's a ghost, sure.
Has she seen anything else around down here aside from us? I want to know everything she knows about this area.
Perdita kind of clams up when you ask about what else might be down here.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure this looks like to be a pretty scary place. But if you want company, you can come with us. Maybe we'll find your sister.
Wilhelm's like, yeah, why not? We got another ghost at home.
Point.
True,
We like
true.
ghosts.
I
need to
think
check
she's
out
still
the-
down here somewhere.
Okay, well, we'll help you look for her. We're all friends here.
Or not?
Say that again?
Does she know if her sister is dead or not? Or is that kind of what she's trying to find out?
She doesn't know where her sister is or what happened to her.
Yeah,
She
so
does
she's
say that
Last couple days.
my sister has brown hair, and she has a pendant just like the one I used to have. Mine was the moon, and she had one that was the sun.
Okay. Well, that's very helpful. What do you say we go through that door and see what we find?
I'll
Yeah,
wait
check
here.
out this first.
You wait there? Okay, that's fine.
Can I wait here with you?
Lee wants
Sure.
to check out the statues before we proceed.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
they have things that were supposed to be in their hands, I want to see if like putting
Yeah.
anything in their hands will make their hands smooth.
Yeah,
Open.
absolutely. Let me find that spot. So when you're looking at the statues, Perdita says, "Look at this one," and she touches her hand goes through the southern statue, and it opens up a secret entrance behind it.
Oh,
Nice.
that's interesting.
Ollie wants to check that out.
Yeah. Were you checking the other statue out also, or just this one for now?
Of them, but yeah. Do they?
Does
then-
the other one do something similar?
She
Perdita?
says, I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Well, this is very interesting. Thank you for showing us this.
So we'll try that. So we'll check out this one first and then move on.
Well, yeah. Let me kind of look for something similar in the other one and see
Okay.
what happens.
I mean, you're not a ghost, so you can't
No.
stick your hand inside the
All right.
statue.
Can I ask her if she would be so kind as to
Yeah, she
try that
does, but nothing happens.
nothing happens? Okay. But they both look like they needed to hold something, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're investigating it, give me either an investigation or a wisdom perception check. Investigation
I'll
or
do
perception.
Given the option, I'll always do perception.
Alu, you think that based on the grooves on the inside of the hand, and the way it's almost like a ring, like not a ring, a lock, the way like cylindrical locks work, where something specific goes in that statue, and you're not sure what'll happen if you just jam anything in there.
Okay, so let's wait for the key to go to this lock here. I rolled a little higher, but that's probably not significant.
same thing.
All right, then
You think, actually, Roland, you think that you might be able to disable that lock if someone had the right tools.
Ala, do you have thieves' tools on you?
I do have thieves' tools on me. Is this a thieves' tool kind of thing?
Yeah, you can roll me a dexterity check.
With proficiency, I think?
2. Yeah, add 2 to it.
Yeah.
Alu, you're...
Well, that's more than that. It's 11 plus.
Yeah, let's take a look at Alu's sheet.
2 is my dex.
Plus 2 more is your
so plus 4. Modifier. So you rolled a 15. Yes, you are able to. You get a click, and nothing happens. Like a click, and then you wait, brace for the trap, and it seems like it's okay.
Okay.
So now you think, like, if you stuck something in there, whatever bad thing won't happen.
Put her hand back in again, see if that happens.
Yeah, she's waving it all around. She's giggling to herself.
Okay, so I think we disabled a potential trap here, but that means that maybe the specific key that was required is no longer required. We can probably just slip anything in there. Do you have a spare dagger we can put in there?
Yeah.
Let's try a regular dagger then first and see what happens.
Yeah, now that you put a dagger in there, another passageway opens behind that. Without you.
All right, so we actually have 3 different potential ways to go here.
Okay, which way first?
Let's open up this door and see where this door goes first. We can always close it again.
Sure. Let's say you're careful, you open up the door, and you see a hallway.
Oh, goody. So it's just a hallway.
Yeah. All right. Let's try the one we just unlocked up here. Let's try that one first, where that goes, because that one was a little bit harder to find out.
Yep.
There might be something either more worthwhile or maybe something deadlier. I don't know, but let's get it while we're still as fresh as possible.
So as Roland is stepping through the secret entrance,
again, tap 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 tap.
Perdita says, "Don't go down there."
Why? What's wrong?
There's something bad down there.
Something bad down here?
Can you describe it to us?
She's hesitating, and then she's like, "He's a vampire."
Oh, I did not sign up for this.
Fuck.
Alu's like, "Can you introduce us?"
I think this is his home. I think he's been here for a very long time.
Yeah. Roland,
a lot of people have gone down there recently, and none of them have come back.
Interesting.
Maybe he's just a really good host. Fun.
Okay.
Are you a really good host?
She says, if you want to go down there, could you find my sister first?
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
That's fair. Maybe we'll find something to help us with this vampire. Can
the other passage?
Holly, Wilhelm, or Maximus, do you guys happen to know if Alu's silver daggers will help us with this?
Against a vampire?
Yeah.
So so Maximus is thinking, he and Holly can roll. When Wilhelm hears something in his brain clicks, and he turns even paler than he normally is. And you remember that scene in the Blair Witch where they go down into the hut and there's the guy standing in the corner looking in the corner of the wall, and you hear him say, "This is a tale told by the seafaring. It's a frightful story of a beautiful monster, a powerful magical tormentor, a bloody, bloody, bloody baron," and his voice is crescendoing. "His subjects' throats he's always tearing, and his organs he do be wearing, while no wealth of his he's ever sharing, for he's truly the bloody, bloody, bloody baron. It doesn't matter if his lands are barren. About goods for tax he don't be caring. No payments made from the agrarian. He's just the bloody, bloody, bloody baron. At night he stalks those alone or those apparent. His thirst for blood there is no comparing. He's here for death and not for scaring. He's our most bloody, bloody, bloody baron. If on the edge you are a charin, an oath to your gods you should be swearing, that on a new moon with red light glaring, you don't ever meet the bloody, bloody baron. And he's just going on and on.
I love it.
Can I punch him?
No.
I got an 18.
Yeah, you hit him.
Okay.
Knock it off.
Roll, or no, he just takes 2 damage, right? Unarmed strike.
Unarmed strike will be 1 plus your strength mod.
So that's just 1 from Holly. All right, you hit him. He's not stopping.
Okay, buddy, we need you to get it together there. We won't go down there just yet. We're going to find out what else is around here.
Yeah, Maximus is now occupied with Wilhelm.
Okay, let's try the other passageway we found first. Then.
Okay.
And I will tap my way down to here.
Yeah.
And see what I find. Poking my head around the corner.
Sure thing.
There's-
You see a little hallway.
Uh-huh.
And some alcoves.
All right. I am going to...
Watch out for the alcoves.
Yeah, I'm going to creep
The
up to the
alcoves.
alcoves, nice and stealthy-like. And I will just peek my head around as quietly as I can.
Yes, you see some rats, and they scurry off when you peek.
Are those are rats?
They were
Yeah,
swarms of
tokens.
rats.
Okay.
Okay, so those are a lot of rats that we just saw.
Yeah, and as you carefully make your way down the alcove, you get to a door.
Okay. Can I just double check both of these little alcoves here and making sure there's nothing in either one of these?
Yep, yeah.
All right, cool.
I need a perception check.
I don't know if he wants me to roll one or not, but
No, you're fine.
I'm just looking to see if there's anything of note in these. But okay.
Anything of note?
Doesn't seem like it, so we'll keep going.
Actually, you know what? Give me an investigation check.
Oh, good. My investigation is not stellar. It is.
I got a 22.
You kind of buried, like these are corridors kind of filled, alcoves filled with filth. The rats scurried down into what looks like a recess below the wall where the wall meets the floor. You find that in that alcove where the rats have been feasting are some fresh bodies. They don't have any like worthwhile equipment on them, but based on their clothing, these might have been a different set of adventurers. And one corpse you find looks like a human-rat hybrid with a sword slash across their neck and chest.
Maybe he was like the guy we found in that art studio. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Interesting.
So we're definitely not the first ones here. I'm gonna toast up and listen at the door again.
Yeah, you do remember, like, if you're thinking back on kind of all the different stuff that's happened, you did give a copy of your map to someone else a couple days ago.
Yeah, we did, didn't
But
we?
we modified it so it wasn't a very good one.
It didn't have the glyphs, but I got the footage, and what you guys said at the time was you made an exact copy.
Yeah.
That's not what I said.
I don't know. Well, either way. All right, good to know. Somebody. Who do we give that to? Can I make a history check to?
You don't remember his name because I don't remember his name, although it is definitely in notes somewhere. Probably Hannah wrote it down somewhere. But it is a dark dwarf. He was the buddy who kidnapped the thief that went after Hannah's map.
Okay.
He kidnapped her
Ravik?
boyfriend. Yes.
Yeah.
Ravik, the dwarf
I
our thief?
remember being very specific about being like, it looks like it, but the defining characteristics of where the marked spot was not the same. But whatever.
Well, yeah, but like the mark spots are so broad.
That you probably didn't matter. I mean, the guy's a known thief. He probably could put two
Yeah.
and two together.
But you don't see his body down here.
Yet.
Yet. I guess.
Okay. All right. Let me listen at this door. Or like high enough off the floor, I can kind of like look through the crack underneath the door too, see if I can hear or see anything. Smell anything?
You hear someone kind of shuffling around.
Interesting. Are the rest of you coming?
You hear maybe it sounds like someone eating.
Eating. Lovely. God knows what that
Given
was
the
like.
rats that we've already encountered,
Yeah.
I was wondering if
Is the rest of the crew actually gonna, follow?
Wilhelm and Maximus are not moving.
You're funny. Hollyriese isn't going down there.
Why are you here? If you're not going to
wants the
go
treasure.
places, why are you even here?
I'm just here for the treasure, man. I didn't sign up for a vampire. Okay.
You signed up for everything that you need to do to get the treasure. Otherwise, you don't get shit.
in the opposite direction.
All right. Well,
I mean,
at least the three of us will
Won't
be
she
actually-
claim 90% of anything you find? Since you work for her?
If she ain't around to see what I take, no way.
Capitalists.
I'll search you later.
Okay. So, would
Good
we
luck.
have invited Perdita to come with us and like?
She wouldn't be going. She'd be.
Yeah. She wants to
She's
stay there.
comforting Wilhelm, and she's helping Maximus comfort Wilhelm.
All right.
He hasn't stopped singing.
That's
Okay. Then I say we got someone chewing on the other side of this door. What? I don't know, and be prepared for a fight. All right. Tucking up. Let's go. And I will open the door.
All right.
Hollyriese is behind Fen because
Fuck.
Wilhelm won't shut up.
it's
Everyone
a rat man.
pile into the first 6 squares.
All right. I'm gonna actually. I will stand up front center.
You've taken her by this thing by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Before anyone starts swinging, you have one opportunity to make a perception check. Anyone who would like to.
I will do so.
I do. Oh, it's a terrible perception check.
Roland, was
16
yours
for me.
16?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Roland, you're the first in. You see what looks like a human-rat hybrid. Fen, you also see this. Both of you see this. Human-rat hybrid kind of hunched over, eating. Looks like maybe some sort of bird. As you get in, what you notice is that it has a necklace of the sun.
Oh, it might be her sister.
Praise the sun.
Oh,
Everyone
boy.
roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. All right. All right.
God, Fen always is desperate to be first so he can get his shit pushed in as fast as possible.
You got a high initiative, man. You got a high dex. That's the price you pay.
Well, Holly gets to go first. Before we start, fighting, it's a rat person. Did we get Perdita's sister's name? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Surrey.
Surrey.
Surrey. So can we...
Tell me your numbers again. Sorry. Roland was a 13.
Me
Fen
too.
was a 16.
Yeah, Alu was a
Alu
13 as well.
Olive was a...
She's
13.
19. 19.
What was this?
Alu's? Then wait,
I
11?
got
Ollie
her-
got a 19. Olive got a
Yeah,
13.
no, we were talking about you specifically, Alu.
Well, he said Holly.
Oh,
No, he
sorry,
said
that's my
Olive.
bad. Okay. Got it. All right. Holly, what do you do?
Yeah.
Fen, you probably go first before the thing. Yeah. Holly, what do you do?
We're talking too.
Are you Surrey?
She looks at you in recognition. Her lips, it's hard for her to talk, but she can kind of get out. Do I know you?
Your sister is looking for you.
Your sister is looking for you. We don't want to hurt you. We want to help you find your sister.
You
She
can't
misses you.
you can't show her what I am. I know she's looking for me. I'm avoiding her.
I think I understand how you might be feeling. I think that if you show her that you are not dead, it might bring her peace, and I think that is something you both would want.
I don't think she wants to know that I'm like this. We were down here looking for money and treasure, and there was this were-rat, and I got it, but it got me first. And I don't want my sister to see me like this.
You can't change back.
I don't know what to do.
Can we do a history check to see if we know anything about were-rat between all of us?
Or just where people.
Yeah, why not? Give everyone a history check, and then you guys have been talking to Suri. The other thing, Holly, since you're doing Holly, since you're doing the most talking, you can roll a persuasion check.
Man, I am not knowing anything about were people.
I would not know anything about where people, so I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, if Rolan knew things about were people, he'd probably be a little more suspicious about other things.
But I'm not. Like,
But Hollyriese got a 19 in persuasion.
Yes.
And a 24 in history.
Okay, so
Information.
you know what? I don't need what you know, Holly. You don't know about were-rats specifically, but you know about lycanthropy and lycanthropes. And if I can find the fucking thing, because you're making your DM look up stuff. You know that lycanthropy is a curse. It gets passed down generally when you're bitten by another lycanthrope. And it starts out manifesting during the first full moon. And there are ways to mitigate it. You can remove the curse with a powerful cleric or priest. There are certain herbal remedies that can be ingested during the full moon that can work against it. You don't know off the top of your head what those exact things are. Go
ahead.
You know that after the first full moon, you can start trying to control your form, but generally, different lycanthrope animals behave differently. Were-rats, you don't know like super specifics, but like they tend to be viewed as sneaky and have a lot of avarice and greed that slowly manifests as they embrace the curse more. And then go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know that you don't know everything about everything, but you know there are were-rats, there are were-bears, were-boars, were-tigers, and were-wolves.
Okay. What is the name of the woman we went to for the potion, where we helped them with the beer, hide the beer?
Someone would have to look into their notes for. Wilhelm can do such a thing.
Remember her name off the top of my head.
It was in chat, wasn't it?
Timmy of the Dung Sweepers Guild. Rashal was the Dragonborn. I remember the name of the store, Corellan's Crown. But yeah, I know the lady you're talking about. What about the lady?
Suri, I know a little bit of information on where people, such as yourself. And we just so happen to know a woman in town who she is a potion master. I'm not saying she can remove the curse, but she may have options for you to help manage it. I think you should come with us
Call your
we
doctor before.
personally- What?
Nothing. Side effects may include.
Yeah.
Fen has a question. Fen has a operational question.
Yeah.
Does Fen want to get bitten and turn into a were-rat?
Well, he actually has two questions. So that question is, would she rather be a werewolf? Because then Rolan could bite her. And that
Well,
Well,
Fen probably doesn't
we don't
know
know.
that yet.
I
However,
don't know that I'm a werewolf.
my real question is, when a creature dies, but then they are resurrected, does that expunge all curses, like in Dark Souls?
I think generally, unless there was some sort of curse that would like condemn you to hell or something, then you probably
We
wouldn't
still
have been
have
able to
at
be
least one
resurrected.
resurrect, don't we?
Say that again?
We still have at least one resurrect, don't we?
We've got
Everyone
4.
should have one each.
Yeah, you've
So
got
we could offer to like,
you've got 3 resurrections.
and that would get rid of
Yeah,
the
Fen
curse.
can pitch that, and Suri seemed on board with like the cure, and then he's talking about like, yeah, we can kill you and bring you back, and you'll be fine. And
And
she's
she
like,
seems pretty unhappy.
she's like, what can we call that? A plan C?
Z?
Well, so this is the thing. So yes, that's the plan. So like we can get her to like
Sure.
You've got options.
come out. and
You
get
have
on our
plenty
team.
of options. Let me be upfront with you. We don't do a lot of listening to Fen. He's not from around here.
Yeah, Suri would
Taking all your reses and I'm going home. Fuck you
yeah,
guys.
you-
I feel like Ben has a position here though because he's died and come back, so
Yeah,
he can.
right.
assure
he's
it's
like,
not
listen, it's not
It's gonna
that
be
bad.
just fun.
Yeah,
You're gonna be.
I did it.
yeah.
I did it.
You do it 7 times. They
I'm being
punch your
resurrected
card
right
and
now,
you get a free
and I'm
sub
loving
sandwich.
And I know I've been stumbling around here like in nincompoop this whole time, but I did that before I died, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. So you guys have presented a couple avenues, and you made some convincing arguments. Suri is like, okay, but does Perdita really need to see me?
I don't think it would hurt. I think I think she wants to be at peace and would actually feel better knowing that you're alive. We met her. She's lovely. You have a wonderful sister,
Wait.
and we want to
Hang
help
on.
you.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw her?
When I last saw her,
Yes.
I last saw her alive a little more than a month ago, but I probably last saw her while I was getting some food. I saw her wandering around maybe a
Okay.
couple
So
days
you
ago.
know about her current condition.
Yeah, what if we res her too?
Condition.
We have her body.
Yeah, I know that.
Like I'll
know
lean
that-
over to
I-
lean over to Holly and I'm like, she might not know her sister's dead.
No, she's like, I know that I failed Perdita. We got separated, and I don't know where her body is, but I do know that she's not alive anymore.
You
If
didn't
you
fail her. None
found
of this
her-
is your fault.
If we found her body, could you identify it? Like,
Well, it's got a necklace on it, most
Yeah,
likely.
I could. It's just, she's my sister. I could 100% identify it.
okay. Okay.
I'm sorry,
Just wanna
Roland.
make sure.
We're finding dead bodies now. That's the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you sign up to tell us what to do on this adventure?
When Fen leans in and says, "We don't really ever listen to Holly.
For you,
Don't worry about what she says."
Anyway, we could always just leave, these poor orphan girls to one be a monster and one be a ghost.
I
we could do
mean, we
that.
like ghosts. She can come live at our house.
You were all about me
Yeah, we
helping
had a
some other
poltergeist,
dead guy.
That's right.
Yeah, because that's what they want to do with their entire afterlife is be ghosts for us, right? Yeah, solid.
I mean,
You were all about me helping some dead criminal guy, all about it, and now you're like, no, let's not help these 2 innocent girls who happen to be in a bad place because I'm busy
about helping
being rich.
Okay, you made your point. Okay.
Sorry, she lets you go on for about 10 minutes, and you're clearly like rehashing an argument that you've had several times before. And she's like, I know that Perdita can't get any deader, but can we get a move on?
Let's go.
That's fine. Yes.
All right.
So
Might have a few questions for you on the way.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
ask
not-
her what she knows about all these tunnels and what she's learned.
She's like, I don't know anything. We've just heard rumors. Everyone's been digging up all sorts of places in the City of the Dead because there's this big treasure down here. And I thought that I had some contacts that got a map that was third hand, and it wasn't exact, but I think I'm pretty clever, and I was able to figure it out, and I'm sure it's got to be down here somewhere. I know that like there's not much in the room. Like if you go back to the main hallway and you go east, there's not a whole lot in that other room that I haven't already investigated. It's just another big room. It's got some traps and stuff, but doesn't seem to be much. But that's about as far as I've gotten.
What does she know about the vampire?
She's like, did you say vampire?
Vampire.
Well, your sister seems to think there is a vampire down here.
As you say that, I'm not moving your tokens, but as you say that, you've gotten far enough that you're caught up back to Perdita. And Perdita looks at Cherie, and she looks at her necklace, and she starts weeping. But an angelic light comes down, and she's like, Cherie, I'm so sorry that I got separated and this happened, but now I'm at peace. And she starts floating away. And Maximus is like, you're a were-rat. We can probably fix that. And then the light stops, and Perdita stops hovering, and she comes back down, and she's like, what? And she's like, I think, I mean, I got notes. I think we could figure out the were-rat thing. Like that's cool.
Yeah, we know some people who know some stuff.
Well connected.
Surrey's like, yeah, but Perdita, clearly your unfinished business was to know what happened to me, and now you know, be at peace. And she's like, well, no, now like, fuck it, I'll stick around. Let's
see where this goes.
Yeah.
Let it ride.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do with all of you.
Maximus is like, neat. What, should we send them somewhere, or?
Do you guys want to take them back up to the surface? One of you, maybe?
I will. I volunteer as tribute.
No, not you.
They're coming with us. We're not done exploring this shit.
Yeah. I will pop them over to the Troll Skull Manor.
Where are they going? We're not leaving them. No. They're staying with here.
The ghost and the were-rat?
Yes. They're
Why?
because we're
They
not
do know
leaving.
stuff.
They're not leaving. They're staying with us.
Well, they do know stuff that we might not know.
Yeah, Surrey's
Be pragmatic about it.
Perdita says, I can't go past. I'm not going to where the vampire is. And Surrey's like,
There's the rest of this. There's the other path we haven't gone down yet.
Sure.
Like, just went up to the top. I'm like,
Okay.
let's do this.
you guys reveal this.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can line yourself in marching order. You can get to the door, and Surrey's able to walk you through, and you don't have any troubles. Her and Perdita are chatting.
Can we ask Perdita to go through the door and take a look?
No, I'm not going to make her go first. I'll go first.
No, man. She can do some scouting. If she can't get hurt, she's a ghost.
No, that's fair. You stick your head through the door and see and tell us what you see.
Yes, come on, Moaning Myrtle.
Okay.
And you're putting these ghosts to work, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Child labor laws. Alu doesn't give a fuck.
She's not a child anymore. She's a ghost. Laws do not apply.
Okay, you guys check carefully. You open the door, and it is an empty room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then I'll turn to Cherie and be like, "Did you say there were traps in this room or another room?"
She says, "In this room, there's the armor." She points out to the armor in the back end. She's like, "It can move."
Can it now?
Ooh.
Do you know what makes it move?
I think stepping in the room.
Really?
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to.
Do we have any history perception checks that we can do to figure out if we know anything about what would make armor move? I feel like this would be a Hollyriese.
I'm sure it's enchanted of some sort, but
What you see if you the doors open before you step in, you see on a 3-foot column in between these two coffins is a baton.
interesting.
Ooh.
All right. I am going to use my second wind, and I'm going to regain a D10 plus 2.
Wilhelm has calmed down by now, and he let me check what his feature is, because I think he can help you heal.
Okay.
Yes, he oh, it's at the end of a short rest. Never mind.
Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath, man up, cowboy up, and I regain 6 HP, which actually is exactly what I needed to get back to full health.
Yep.
Woohoo!
And by now you've lost your temporary HP.
Oh yeah. Okay. Noted. Okay. If that's the case, then I'm like, are we in for this baton thing?
Maximus says, if it's a baton, do you think it's to open those statues we already opened?
Oh, it could be.
Oh, maybe.
It could be. If that's the case, then there's only one place left to go.
To the vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Wilhelm starts singing and crying again.
All right. Perdita, Cherie, Wilhelm, you all stay here. We're going to go pay this guy a visit and see what we can do.
Wilhelm he breathes deep. He says, no, we can do this. And he's going to switch songs. Actually, he doesn't switch songs. He's singing the same song, but now he's getting angry.
Okay.
He's getting angry with it. He's
up.
Hyping everyone up. And let's see. Fen, Alu, and Rolan, you all get bardic inspiration.
Ooh. It's
Which
a D4-6 at this point.
it
think
is
it's
a
six.
D6. So this
Sweet.
means that for the next 10 minutes, when you are rolling an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, you can add a D6 to your roll.
Mm-hmm. So
One
save
time.
him.
Yeah. All right. Get your marching orders in place and get in
All right.
that room.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to,
We're going this way then, right?
stacking up over here.
Oh, you don't want to go in the hallway?
Oh, I wasn't sure what we wanted to do with that yet. Okay.
Well, I figured that
will-
light candle opened it up for us.
Perdita
Yeah.
and Suri are going to stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Wilhelm and Maximus are joining you guys.
Okay. All right. What do I see down this hallway?
You see a coffin and some bats
Some bats.
sleeping.
The bats look particularly
top.
hostile.
They look like they're asleep,
So we're gonna not
hanging
make
from
too
the
much-
ceiling.
All right. Yeah.
I'll lose sneaky.
Do we? Ooh. Hang on. Can
Do we
I?
think that Dracula is in a coffin, or do we think he's being sneaky and he's like one of the bats?
Possibly. Either way, can I take? I have a spare torch. Yeah, since I'm not using it for actual light, can I sharpen the end of my torch
Yeah, why
to
not?
a point?
Yes.
Cool.
Actually,
Excellent.
that is a
Can I do that?
good point. Is Alu still casting her light spell?
Yes.
The light disturbs the bats,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
and everyone
So,
can make an initiative roll.
oh, fuck.
Whoa.
Okay.
Solid.
Lovely. Always single digits for me. We're all rolling great, guys.
Hey, if our initiatives are low, maybe our attacks will be higher.
Maybe paying that karma up front.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
I mean, I'll take it because my attack throws have been shite so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the bats got that.
Are you rolling?
No,
Me?
Oh no, you already did. Yours just looked
Sorry,
different than
Roland,
ours.
tell me yours.
I got a 7.
Yep. Fen?
Gavin got a
8.
8.
Alu,
10.
10. And Holly.
6.
Okay. Got it. The bats wake up. They are angry and they start flying around. They come in where they can. And they are going to try and... they can occupy someone's square. Because they're a swarm. So that means I can stack them. I'm just... So that you guys can see them, I'm going to stack them like this. And they are each going to take an attack at Rolan, Fen, and Alu. Okay, got it. Okay, first one is Rolan. Does a...
Nope. 16.
Nope. Second one is... does a 15 hit Fen?
It shouldn't. He has the same as me.
Well, does it? If my AC is 15.
Yeah, so it shouldn't.
Yeah, ties go to the defender. The last
Your
one...
deck should be 16, the same as me. You have a breastplate. That's a 14 plus a...
Well, that's right. We added the armor that we got. That's right.
Yeah, so you should be a 16, not a 15.
Yeah. Alu, the bats make a... They really latch on you.
Oh,
goody.
And we are rolling...
But shouldn't my light not have hit them yet? Because it's only supposed to cast like 20 feet.
20 feet? That's
So from where I'm standing, it shouldn't have gotten into that room yet.
I'm going to say that there was enough of a disturbance, and the light bats are very sensitive to light. That
Got it.
even if you couldn't see the bats directly, you got swarmed as they came out.
Super.
Yeah. Ignore the +4.
So that's a
8.
That's a 8.
Alu takes 8 damage.
Oh, goody.
And that is the bat's turn.
All right. Then Alu, you're
Alu,
up.
it is your turn to hit back.
All right. Hold on a second. Okay. Is there...
This is
the fuck
definitely
am I
the place
supposed
to
to
be
do to a
fighting.
bat? Like, I don't know.
Stab it.
Yeah.
Attack it.
I mean, there's enough bats there that you could swing your knife and you'll hit some.
All right. So, all right, I'm just gonna roll my d20. See what the fuck happens. Hitting
What?
things.
Well, plus a bunch of stuff. Plus like
What
4.
about-
Yeah, you hit for sure.
It's your dex mod plus your proficiency mod. It's always that way when you swing your weapon to hit something.
Oh, why?
That's the way the rule works.
I don't feel like I've been doing that.
So on your
well.
don't worry about the math, but on your sheet with your
It's like a
dagger,
24. 22.
It says to hit with the dagger. It has a number on it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
So
I
that
thought the secondly bonus action, right? So my dagger is technically my bonus action.
No,
you
that's an attack.
should have one. Your
On my sheet, it says
yeah.
my bonus action.
Let me check your equipment real quick.
Action is letting her
So
do that.
you have one dagger equipped, but it is in your offhand. You don't have a regular dagger equipped in your normal hand for some reason.
I don't know how to
go in your equipment. You now have an action that's a dagger, and you can stab someone as an action, and then as a bonus action, you can stab him again. So you get 2 stabs.
Makes more sense because I've been like confused about that.
Yeah.
The whole
So
time.
this was your regular attack. So your
Okay,
dagger hit. You hit with a 22 because you add 4 to it. Now you can roll a d4 plus 2. That's the damage your dagger does.
Okay, 1d4.
And then technically, if it's adjacent to an ally, isn't that sneak attack damage?
Is it considered adjacent to an ally?
Yeah.
I guess it's surrounded. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's throw in the sneak attack. So
it's gonna
roll
be a lot
a
more.
d4 plus 2, and then roll another d6.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So that's
okay,
6.
that's 6, and then
And
roll
then
a
roll a
d6.
d6.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
you've
that's
done 10
10
damage to this swarm. Then you can still do your bonus attack. So roll again to hit, adding 4 to it.
Okay. That's my regular d20 plus 4. 13.
Let me check see.
It shouldn't have natural armor. It's probably not that high.
It
Yeah.
really bothers me when it goes to the higher number and then it goes.
Yeah.
Your roll sucked.
Well, it's your offhand, right? Like you still got
Yeah.
one stab in. The other one actually does still hit.
Okay.
Say.
Yep. So now
you-
this is your offhand. So you don't get the +2. You roll a
Just
d4
roll a
and
d4.
uh,
That's it. The
The
sneak
one
attack only applies to one attack.
gotcha.
One
Yep.
landed attack.
d4.
So just roll a d4. All right,
Oh,
max damage
nice.
still.
Okay.
So that's a total of 14 damage.
Finally, doing some damage.
Yes. Okay. Then it is Fen's turn.
Fen's gonna attack. I assume these dudes right here are the ones attacking Fen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna attack those with his sword.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's gonna be this.
D20 plus 4, I believe.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Plus 3.
You crittered.
So
Killed
Alu
them.
has slashed, and she's like, those numbers you're dealing are the number of bats you impaled. So Alu has, with one hand she got 10 bats, the other hand she got 4. Fen has rolled, and with your longsword, don't you get a plus?
You get a yeah. What's your strength modifier?
I'm doing it right now. I get a +2, so it's -1 for me.
All right.
So no, this is damage. This is not 2 hit.
Yeah.
So this you get 7 bats, and the swarm is definitely thinning. Roland, it is your turn.
All right. I will roll to hit with my sharp end. Not great.
Nope, you
8.
don't manage to
Alright.
get one. There's few
Bonus.
enough bats now that it's hard to get one.
Bonus action. Other side of the thing here. Fucking fuck, man. Really?
Yeah, you don't
Double
manage to
freeze.
get any.
All right. Fuck that.
Hollyriese, your turn.
What can I do for bats?
Do you just have a cantrip you can shoot at them?
Magic missile.
No, that takes up space. That takes up resources.
Oh.
You got a basic thing you can just spam?
What is prestidigitation?
Nope, not an
It
offensive spell.
lets you clean walls and floors.
It's
and
basically
clothes.
illusory street magic. That's essentially what it is. It's magically powered street magic.
I can do Ray of Frost or I could do Shape Water, but there's no water available.
Ray of Frost.
Yeah. So
I will
when you
do Ray of
look at
Frost.
your spells, Hannah, you
Yeah.
should, on the right, there's an effect, and it says utility, control, or it has a die number. If it doesn't have like 1d8 or 1d4, it's not something you hurt someone with. It does something else.
Got it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do Ray of Frost on the bat.
Sure
Swarm.
thing.
All right.
D20 plus spell modifier.
You hit.
Hell
And
yeah,
then roll
you
for damage.
Yes,
Yep,
1d8.
that'll be a D8.
Yeah. That is enough. You kill the last bat of the first swarm, but you also manage to dissipate the rest of the bats.
Oh, good.
Yay,
So
bats
the
are
swarms of bats are gone.
Excellent.
This
All
is
right.
awful.
All right. Let's I'm going to finish sharpening the end of my torch wood, and then let's aside from the lack of stealth here, let's try and be quiet about this.
Yep.
And I will quietly approach this coffin and try and walk around the edge to let everybody else in as well.
Yep. Everyone can shuffle in. While you're there, what are you guys looking around for? What are you doing?
I am looking at the sarcophagus Does it look like dusty? Does it look like it's been recently used? What's the floor like?
History check. Can we see what we know about vampires?
Yes,
be-
Fen, you wouldn't know. I mean, you. I guess this is my question about Fen. What you've told me is he's essentially lived in the woods his whole life,
Yep.
and he
might
doesn't
know
hang
about
out with
beasts.
anyone except for his wife.
Well, he did. Now it's just his furry friends in the forest.
Yeah, so he wouldn't know anything about vampires.
Yeah, but maybe some of our more scholarly people might know.
Yeah, Holly, I'll roll for Max and
I'm wondering if
Alu
it's
and Roland have enough civilization that you guys might have heard something.
I can try. Would that be a history or an arcana check?
I
Or
got
a
an
nature check?
18 for history.
You can pick what you want.
Oh,
Wilhelm has heard something. Max has heard a little bit. Holly knows. Oh no, that was your
Fen's
Ramfrost.
basically asking this crew what they know because Fen wants to know like how
Yeah,
they.
It's all -1 for me, so who fucking
Wilhelm's
cares?
like, vampirism is very different
Natural 20.
from. Oh, Roland knows.
It would
may
be a
have met
natural 20, but it's
vampire
really a 19. It should be a 19.
So Roland knows that vampirism is different from lycanthropy. Like what the description that Holly told
I
you
don't know
about
about the
lycanthropy,
yeah.
that doesn't match up with what you know about vampirism. A vampire is someone who died from a
Yeah.
vampire and was brought back. They are not cursed. They are, I mean, like people say they're cursed as a metaphor, but in practical terms, that is a new person in that body with a new personality that is really hostile and hungry and greedy and murderous.
So would
And
Fen
they
even
are
know,
not to be fucked with. Huh?
would Fen even know that a vampire is a thing, even if he doesn't know like specifically about them?
That again depends on how much civilization he's been involved with. Was he a kid and his parents told him scary stories? If so, then he's probably heard what a vampire is.
To a person.
Yeah.
So he met her somehow. I don't think he's like a hermit. I think he's a hermit after she died. Mostly.
Okay, gotcha. Then yeah. Then he'd know what vampires are. Yeah.
Okay, because I think what Fen wants to do is he's gonna rummage through his mess kit and see if he has any garlic in there.
Yeah.
I know I'm doing the steak thing myself.
Yeah.
And does garlic deter a vampire at all in this world?
No, it
Right.
does not. But Fen has heard it does.
Okay.
Got it.
So Fen is armed with his useless garlic.
Yeah.
I've got my steak ready to go.
I
I
heard
still
they
got my
don't
hand
like
on
pluses, guys.
All right. Can I? All right. So, what do I see about the sarcophagus here? Does it look like it's been opened recently?
No, there's dust, but some dust is missing, but that it looks like it might have just been from a bat flying over it or something.
Okay,
Like
so
it
it's
do-
really hard to tell. Okay. All right. I would say if we open this thing and he's in it, I'm whispering this, and he's in it, don't look directly at his face if you can help it.
Why not?
Why?
'Cause
What
I
happened?
hear they can do shit. I don't know.
Do not look into its eyes.
Yeah, typically when it comes to the stuff like this, I hear you don't ever want to look directly at it.
Have we
I wanna-
reached a point where we can level up?
Not yet. We got to finish this.
I want new powers.
I know, right? We're aching for it.
Yeah, you
All
kill
right.
this vampire, and that means you're strong enough to get through the first round of the tournament arc.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
Okay.
Are we
All
gonna
right.
get a golden cup at the end of that? What is
Yeah,
the
champion
goblet
cup we
called?
can put on our parlor.
I don't
Or-
want to spoil too much, but there are some pretty good prizes for the tournament arc. Maximus may have been wrong about literally getting immortality. That may have been a figure of speech.
That's kind of what I thought. I was like, become immortal. I'm like, what? By reputation, being the guy who beat
that's
everybody?
exactly what it is.
That's
But
why I was like, I'm gonna let that ride.
the City Watch has confiscated a lot of good magical items over the years.
Awesome. I'm down. All right. So I'm gonna take my crowbar and go 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna crack this sucker open, throw it back, grab my steak, and hold it ready to go if he's in there.
The coffin is empty.
Shocker.
Fuck. All right. That's not good.
I just
So-
want to notice
Good at
that Alu and Holly were 100% letting Roland hang out to dry in this situation.
Oh, I know. I watched them. They did not move at all.
Alu has 3 hit points left, so she's
Alu
being
has
blocked.
3 hit points left. Oh, I should
You got hit real hard by
update
those
that
baddies.
in roll 20.
I did.
All right.
I did do that.
All right. So Roland's standing there kind of frozen, being like, okay, this is not good news. This means he's out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Was he one of these bats that got away?
He
Maybe.
could have been.
Are there any secret doors around this coffin that we can?
Yeah, can I?
Yeah, you guys can absolutely make
Alright.
an investigation check.
Yay!
All right. Then I want to test the bottom of this
This might
thing.
not be his actual coffin.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
That's not great.
My perception's crap, but my investigation is better.
Sucks. Yep, 1.
As Alu is pointing something out, Alu and Fen and Holly, everyone but Rolan, is pointing something out. Rolan is trying to get leverage to check underneath the coffin, and your back hits the wall. We're gonna, you're moving around, you're shuffling around, you're getting leverage to hit. Your back hits the wall, and a door opens.
Nice.
Yeah, I totally meant to do that.
It's a fucking temple of doom.
Another real coffin.
All right.
Here we go.
I guess everybody stack up.
Round 2.
Yeah. Do we have a health potion for Alu? She's not looking so good. Anybody have one of those in their equipment?
You don't, but you also haven't taken a short rest if you wanted to do that. I think you do have a health potion somewhere, but you also haven't taken a short rest.
Do we
You guys
want to
have
try
some
that?
health potions and some vitality potions and stuff. And
Well,
Wilhelm's like, if we want to just chill before we go past for an hour, I can help
all right.
get us tip top.
Okay. I'm
agree
gonna
with
shut the
Wilhelm.
door that we just opened
Mm-hmm.
very quietly, like it never happened. And then we're just gonna camp out just in case he comes through this door. I'm gonna be sitting right there in front of the door waiting, but we're gonna chill for like an hour.
Yeah.
The other thing, as you're resting, Wilhelm is playing a little song. When you use your hit die, you will add a d6 to it.
Nice.
Okay. Do I have to do that separately?
Oh, that means our bardic inspirations don't.
Your
don't
bardic
work yet.
inspiration has elapsed.
Got it.
But this is a separate, yeah. So roll a d8 and then roll a d6. And what is...
And it's like, isn't it supposed to calculate it itself?
It can in D&D Beyond, but I figure you just do it in roll 20.
All right. Well,
It
I was expecting it to. It doesn't ever do it for me for some reason.
Yeah, it's more tracking the that you've used them. It's not rolling unless you hit die on the right.
All right, 7. Then add it and roll another d6 on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I'd say,
So 11.
yeah, you're fully healed.
Okay.
And I don't think anyone else needed to heal up, right?
No. Does Hollyriese get like an arcane recovery? Is that she had a level for that yet?
That I would have to ask.
I don't think so.
I think that's like a level 3 thing.
Is it? Okay. Yeah,
Let me
maybe.
see. Features. No, arcane recovery. Yeah, if you want to recover a spell slot, you
In case
can.
you've used one yet, Holly. I'm not sure if you have.
I
you
have.
with the witch bolt, right? You can hit your
Okay.
arcane recovery in your features, and then take one of your spell slots back. The thing you're not using, which you should, is that Hollyriese can see into the future.
Yeah.
You should at some point you should read that portent feature. That's super helpful.
Yeah.
Arcane recovery under. Okay, sorry.
No, you're fine. That's something you should read in between sessions. Make sure you know your character.
Always good to know how your stuff works. That helps everybody.
Yes, it does.
I've been forgetting that because of my
my.
fighting style. I can reroll 1s and 2s on the damage I'm doing. So like that time. I was doing
Whenever you roll min damage, you don't actually need. Yeah,
I don't actually do that. Yeah. At least I have a much greater chance of not doing that.
All right. If everyone is ready, you can stack up. Rolan, as you open the door again to get ready, you hear a conversation.
I'm going to freeze right where I'm at, and I start listening. I tell everybody to hold up.
Yeah, he's been getting real pissed lately. I don't know why everyone's coming down here, but I know that it's not been great when they do show up. Yeah, well, I hope he's not mad at us. Like, we're guarding the door. That's what we do. Our job is not to prevent people from coming in the front entrance. We protect this room. Yeah, Bert, but you know how he is. He gets in his moods, and it's a while till he can go out on town again. We'll see. I hope he doesn't take it out on us.
I swear to God, if this other guy's name is Ernie, I'm quitting.
Please let it be Ernie.
It was Ernie.
God damn it.
Nice. All right,
Does he have a rubber ducky?
Roland, give me a perception check.
All right, not a problem.
Something, it's not like the words that are being said. It's not even like the voices you hear. But something...
Natural one.
...is not coming together for you.
All right. And it's just me because I'm the one listening?
We're all listening.
Maybe. Oh, you mean in terms of rolling the die? No, that's just Roland makes that check.
I'm usually the one listening at doors.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Yeah, except you're way back here. How about that?
I just haven't moved yet. Better?
Yeah, so you're up there, but you don't hear this conversation that Roland seems to hear, which is weird.
Because, yes, especially since he hasn't heard anything.
Something about...
Oh, they're werewolves.
All right, what are we doing?
We're
I'll tell him.
Roland in first.
I'll tell him. I'm like, I think there's like two would-be jobbers up down this tunnel here. They seem like they're just hanging out. You guys don't hear that?
Nope.
No.
What?
We hear nothing.
That is so
We're
weird.
concerned about your mental stability, though.
No, I swear. There's going to be two guys. One's named Bert, and they're kind of
And
nervous
the
about
other one's Ernie.
I mean, I assume so, but you never know. Only a weirdo, like with no creativity whatsoever, would come up with those names. Anyway, I think we can take them. Let's get
We're
this done.
following you.
But you're the only one who can hear them?
Yep.
You guys can't hear this? I swear.
Well,
Here,
they're
come with me.
What if they're like bro wolves in arms? Maybe you try talking to them like we
You
did
do
with
know that
Cherie.
I don't know I'm a werewolf and nobody else knows I'm a werewolf, right?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I don't know that.
This is
Just
metagaming as fuck right now. Let's
Just
bring it down.
kidding.
Anyway.
We don't hear it, but we believe you.
Why don't
Alright.
we try talking to them first? That seemed to work with Cherie. Last time you went in with blade swinging, you killed an innocent man.
With a family that made you feel really bad.
Holly, okay. Okay, Holly, okay. Okay, Holly, okay. Let's what do you say is we get used to go in front there and you talks to him.
Just okay. If that's how you want to do it, fine. But you
Try
are
it out.
directly behind me.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Let's try it your way. Let's just see how it goes.
Fine.
Always turning out the light, just so that I don't
Bouncing the light.
problems.
All right.
Okay, so because it's a little
Holly's
hard to
on point.
maneuver, we're going to assume you guys are able to pile in, and I'm just going to reveal the room.
Okay.
By reveal the room, I mean not reveal the room. There we go. Go ahead and get in your marching order. What did we say? Holly up front,
They look
Roland.
pretty puppies.
You guys get so far, and the guards look up. They may not be the best guards in the world. They were deep in a talk. They've got two wolves in front of them. The wolves snarl, and the guards transform into man-wolf hybrids. and say, "Who goes there?"
Arg.
Take it away, Holly.
We go here. We're looking for a vampire.
Is that
Boy.
That's her introduction.
would
got nothing.
Holly allow Wilhelm to help her?
Yeah. Yes.
Wilhelm says, "We are here to do business with the Baron of Blood." Holly, you can make a charisma check, persuasion, with advantage.
Where do I roll the advantage?
Just roll it twice. Take the bigger of the two
Okay,
options.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Oh,
One,
you didn't even need it.
2.
Plus a bunch of shit.
It's you're sure you're not here for treasure? Oh, he's going to be so happy to hear that you're here to just talk to him. And the wolves they knock on the door behind him. And as they're moving, you hear in the back, "God's damn it!" And the door, it takes a little while. You hear some shuffling. The door opens up. A man, tall. Essentially, the picture that it gave me, he looks like Idris Elba.
Oh, hell yes.
You see a man walk through the door, and the door is open, and behind him is a pool of blood, and hanging above that pool on crucifixes that are upside down, you see 5 people.
Ooh.
And he says, "What now?" And in his hands, you'll notice, and if you look behind him on the floor, are strewn about are maps. And in his hands are maps, and he lets them fall.
We've been
What?
killed a whole bunch of people by giving away that map.
Go on, Holly.
Yeah, what you gotta say,
Talk
Holly?
to him. Reason with him.
Take it away, Wilhelm.
I'm not going to spend 10 minutes talking to myself. Wilhelm is singing the song again.
Holly's not gonna hit on Idris Elba. This does not feel right.
Hello. She's going to bow really low. Hello, my lord. We are here to do business with you.
Why are you not saying you want to get busy with him? I like this part about Holly's character.
He says, he looks confused, and he says, "What sort of business?" And he says, "You call me Lord." And he holds his hand out, and a mask comes off his wall and comes into his hand, and he says, "How do you know I am a Lord of Waterdeep?"
I am from the Go Delicate family, and
He squints, and he's like, "Holly?"
Yes.
He chuckles to himself. He says, I've heard of you."
Really? Oh, I'm so flattered. Have we met before?
"No, I knew your mother a long time ago."
Oh.
Like in the biblical sense?
What a small
Probably knowing.
world.
What a small dungeon we're in.
I am so sorry, my lord. May I get your name? She may be thrilled to find out that we met.
He says, "Yeah, come on in. Let's chat and eat." And he goes in and he says, you probably haven't heard of me. I don't think most people would mention me." And he puts he holds his hand out, and the mask goes back on the wall. He says, "I mean, that's the benefit of being a masked lord, is the anonymity." And as he goes in, he's walking around the pool, and what you see on the pool hanging are it looks like a young dwarf woman, a middle-aged human, clearly in some clerical garments. You see an elf woman, and then you see the other 2 spots are empty on the crucifixes. So there's 5 upside down crucifixes hanging above the pool, but there's 3 people in them. And he says, sorry that I have to work and talk. It's just with these fucking maps, it's been a never-ending escapade of assholes coming into my house. And as he says that, he takes his hand and he puts it through the dwarf woman's neck and rips it out, and her blood's spilling into the pool. And he says, what sort of business do you have? Yeah, I helped teach your mother a few things when she was learning magic. I see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
No, my mother.
See the larynx doesn't fall far from the throat. Yeah,
he's like it's. I mean, I'll admit it's been
1 week,
200 years maybe since I've seen her. But this, I mean, really, this is a breath of fresh air, he says, as the elf woman starts to scream as he puts his hand on her throat and then just squeezes and pulls.
It truly is such a small world in a city this big.
If anyone wants to make an insight check, they can while he's talking.
Okay.
But while Holly's talking.
Always. Alu also wants to be like investigating somewhat. While
We are new inn owners. You may have heard of Trollskull Manor. We are the bad saps that bought it.
Alu, the first number was your insight, the second was your investigation, or?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. So Rolan and Alu, you, like, his presence is beyond you. Like, this, in your mind, everything your mind is telling you is be polite, be courteous, and get out.
And say nothing.
Yeah. And then Alu, you are so transfixed by what he is doing to these people, so blasé that you cannot focus to look around.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
It was beyond any of us.
Alu wants to do something, but she knows better than to do anything.
Holly, in the meantime, is going to invite him to the party, the grand opening that we're having. And while she does notice a lot of maps, or sees the maps, she says, "Oh, this is so weird. You know, I had this horrid little beggar the other day try to sell me a map. I see clearly you have been going through the same thing."
Yeah, so what you'll notice is these maps don't all look the same. They're not all like your map or variations of your map. The things, certain things you see are real. Alu still has her light up, and you see that there are glyphs on these maps, even though they look different than yours. They all lead to 5 spots, and the last spot is always the City of the Dead. And they all have glyphs that light up. The whole room lights up. And he says, darling, please, can you put that out? These fucking signs, just, I'm sick to look at them.
Alu, please.
Yep.
Thank you.
Alu turns off her light.
I'm sorry. She's in
Can I-
middle class, and
while
Alu
the-
starts to laugh.
While they're talking,
Yeah.
can Roland kind of like look around the room to see if there's like another clue here? Like, is there like the next thing we can possibly try and figure out?
Yeah, you're
the
going to
room.
have to give me just a second because I actually have to open the next module to talk more about this room.
Okay.
Small room. Someone was saying they were looking around the room now. The small room is
I am.
Spartan in design and decor, but the craftsmanship you notice on everything is a very exquisite and very fine. On the walls, there are tapestries of fine silks. There's brass candelabras are set in each corner. They light the room up. What you do notice, again, Rolan, you notice this, despite how nice the room looks, there is the lingering odor of ancient, dusty death and old blood. And Artur is there. He's killed all 3 people now. He kind of says, I have a beauty regimen, but I feel that would be rude to do in front of guests. And he pulls out a long extendable straw and sticks it in and just kind of pulls up a chair and starts sipping away. And he says, yes, you mentioned the maps, like treasure seeker after treasure seeker has been trespassing. And look, like they're all these maps, someone is telling them where I fucking live. And I don't know what's up with that.
Just to confirm, Cameron, this dude is actually a vampire, right? Like, that's still a thing.
He is drinking blood right now, yes.
Yeah, I know that, but, like, I don't know, he might just be fucked up.
He
He
hasn't done anything vampire-y yet.
Besides the blood?
Drinking blood.
But is it obvious that he is one?
I mean, he's strong enough to put a hole through someone's chest, basically, right?
Yeah, I don't think anyone who has seen him would doubt that he is supernatural.
Got it. I'm just checking.
Well,
that's like an out of game. That's not an Alu question.
Yeah.
That's a Cherie question.
We are so sorry to, have intruded during your office hours.
No, listen, this is a pleasure, and an invitation to a party is something that I don't really get these days. So
Yes.
I do appreciate that. I'll have to swing out. You said what? The 19th?
Yes, the 19th.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll provide food, beverages. It's going to be a great old time.
Could you actually do me a favor? And he says, these maps, honestly, if you had been anyone else, I would have just drained you of your life's blood and then gone on to figure out where these came from myself. But you are a daughter of Go Delicately. I'm wondering if you could do me a favor. Could you, for me, figure out who is distributing these and reward them for their reckless ambition?
Reward them.
Reward them how?
Reward them.
Get rid of
He
them.
gets it. Ah.
Okay, yeah, certainly.
Holy shit.
Would you be able to do me a favor as well, my lord?
What could I do for you?
Would you, being a lord of Waterdeep, maybe just be able to put in a good word for me with the order of the Magus and protectors?
His grin widens, and he's like, that is very cute, but I don't deal with that order myself for reasons as, and he gestures to the pool, you may understand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Can Rolan lean into Holly's ear and be like, do you think he could get us that dead body we're looking for? And lean back.
Oh, that's a good question.
Give me, Hollyriese who did well on their insight checks earlier?
Nope.
I did I think I did the 14.
I got a
Rolan,
7.
you think that you shouldn't be asking him for favors?
That's why I'm asking. Like,
Holly too.
I'm not the one. Okay, so I need to clarify. I'm not the one asking him for favors. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm kind of putting it to Holly to do if it's our class thing. But if you think that I should, but if you don't think that any of us should be asking him favors, then I will just shut the fuck up.
Artur is kind of ignoring you now. He's asked you to do something, and it seems like he's the type of guy who is used to just do this for me, and then people will do it.
Got it.
He will say he'll pull a map and he'll hold it in front of him, and he'll say, "All of these maps reek of brine and poverty." And he'll look up and he'll kind of notice that you're still here, and he'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry, you deserve a down payment." And he snaps his fingers, and the werewolves come in and they drag out chests. And he says, "I'll have these. You've given me your address. What was it? 42069 Troll Skull Alley."
Yes, Troll Skull Manor. Yes, sir.
I'll have these delivered to you. And he looks around for something else, and he's like, "Oh, this is fun." And he pulls up a pair of goggles, and he says, "I mean, most of us can see in the dark, so it's no big deal." But he chucks these goggles to Rolan, and he's like, "You'll like this." And it is a pair of
Goggles of night.
yes,
Okay.
goggles of night. While wearing these, you've got dark vision now. And what you find is the other thing is the goggles are done in a bat motif and studded with teeth. And you frequently, you put them on, and you find that after you wear them for a couple seconds, there's a little bit of blood dripping from your scalp and face. And you take them off, and you're fine. There's just blood. So.
Oh, so it's just like an effect.
Yeah, I'll send you the card of what that is.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, my lord. It has been a pleasure chatting with you. We will complete that favor for you immediately.
I appreciate it.
And may I just say, for someone who is...
At this point, you have been ushered out by the werewolves. And
hot.
as the doors are closing, you see him disrobe, and he starts wading into the pool. And then the doors close.
Is Holly like...
She gives a cat call.
I'm assuming that was you trying to whistle, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is...
Yeah, I can't.
The party will make their way back to the surface. They can pick up Cherie and Perdita. There is another entrance that the Gravekeeper could have told you about if you had chosen to help him, but you guys are able to use that to avoid the zombie pit, and you guys make it back up unmolested, and make it back to Troll Skull Manor with your new friends. And that night, a carriage pulls up, and 6 chests are kicked out of it. Each of them has 200 gold in it. Or actually, no, because you guys didn't help the guy. 150 gold in it. And that is the end of this adventure.
We didn't. Holy crap! Are you okay? We didn't help which guy?
The Gravekeeper.
Oh,
Yeah.
we would have gotten 600 each if we helped the Gravekeeper.
You
No,
would have gotten an
200.
extra 50.
For each of us.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thanks for playing with us, everyone.
Bye.
Oh.
So 6